Alright, are you ready? Are you ready, Petri?
Yep, oh, yep. Alright, I might need more V8.
Isn't that all the time, though?
True.
I feel like the other day I had wanted to make the joke, like the reason why you're always needing a ton of V8 and why the caffeine doesn't work very well is because you just go off and pee it out all the time. Because, caffeine already makes you want to go to the bathroom more often. And so what do? You expel things. So you drink a little bit of V8 and then you just go pee out all the caffeine and come back and you wonder why you're tired. It's because you lost it all. Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna have to hold it in.
Just stop peeing. Just take Torpedo's advice. No problem. Also, thank you for following Mr. Satanism. Appreciated. I like reading it as Satanism. Not what it is, but oops. Alright. Petri, are you ready to farm? Together?
Yep.
With me?
Yeah.
Yes? Oh. Alright then. I swap over. Look, here we go. It's farm together. Where I'm going to click then, my farms. I'm opening up the friendship farms for me and Petri. Okay. And now I just need to invite Petri in here. She's been invited to the lobby. Here we are. In the world of Farm Together. Haven't had them in years, but V8 had some very tasty blends of fruit and veggies. That's the kind of V8s that Petri likes, are the blend style.
Yeah, I like the fruit stuff.
Yeah, Petri doesn't drink the vegetable style.
Hey chat. Look at my fat butt. How thick I am.
Petri goes right for it. God dang it. Petri,
I'm sorry.
please!
It's very impressive.
And it's fucking Sunday! Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, well. Also, hello there, Baron. Welcome. No blends, only tomato V8? I don't. But then you can't get the energy style. Do they even have V8 energy in, like, not fruit combinations?
No. That would be weird.
Alright. I guess we'll start them by harvesting up these crops and watering some of them.
Got some taters. We got lettuce.
Oh.
We got eggplants.
Means we could have, like, a nice salad. Did we start this game before? We have not. Farm Together just starts you off with your farm being partially pre-grown. You get paid just by harvesting? Yeah, the game takes care of the harder part of actually trying to sell the crops itself. All you have to do is pull them out of the ground and boom! You get paid. If only it worked that way in reality, right? Just skip the steps of actually having to sell stuff. Alright, as a game description here, chat. Start off with the way Farm Together works differently than a more farming sims traditional style game. It's set up more, I would say it's a little bit more of the mobile style of game where everything works off of a timer. You can see when I look at these crops up here, say this blue grape here in the lower left-hand corner, it says that 10 minutes are remaining. So in 10 minutes, this grape is going to become harvestable. However, when you have the watering can above it, or you need to water the crop, or you're able to water it, you can see the 10 minutes. Boom, becomes 5. Whenever you water your crops, it will decrease the timer on them. Yep, it's just Farmville from Facebook. Wait. And that is a kitty. You can have different pets. You have to unlock them by getting to a higher character level. You can see mine currently in the top left corner is level 11. I had played this game a light amount just so I could unlock some of the customization stuff. That way me and Petri wouldn't end up looking exactly the same, because they don't start you off with a lot of customization options at the start. And hello to you as well, Gritty Hammy. Welcome, and thank you for following. Appreciated.
Yo, it's Gritty. I know Gritty.
Ooh. Oh, didn't mean to whack that spot. Alright, now, you're also able to destroy these little tiles if you don't like where you've placed them. I'm going to just decimate that and remove it. Look at all of those chickens. We can also get more unlocked later on. I can't feed them right now. There's already enough food. Now, you can also see our farm level up in the top right-hand corner with that little purple star. That indicates we're currently on farm level 1. So as we level up the farm, we will unlock more crops that we're able to grow with different kind of crops taking different amounts of time to grow. So just the lettuce here takes 10 minutes. Carrots take 20. Peanuts take half an hour. However, again, keep in mind that when we water the crops, it shortens the time span. Though some of them are just not going to get grown on stream. You can see eggplant has 2 hours remaining. I don't know if that'll get shortened enough. We'll be able to harvest those, but with some of them taking a day or two to grow, we're not going to be growing any of those on stream. And hello there, voice. Welcome. And I see, Petri, that you've gone through and harvested all of our crops right now.
Most of them.
Yeah, it looks like there are a couple of oranges here that can be harvested. Now, another note too is if you note up in the right-hand corner again, how it currently has a little stopwatch with a little 4-leaf clover on it. That indicates that the current season is spring. So every 17 minutes, it transfers to the next season. And things like trees will only be harvestable in particular seasons, and you're only able to grow crops in particular seasons. Say this carrot, for example. It says plant on spring, fall, and winter, so you can't start growing them in the summertime. You are able to harvest them in other seasons. You just can't do the initial growing. Can you steal crops from the neighboring farms? Actually, if I run over there, you can see the buy property in the lower left-hand corner is that actually isn't somebody else's farm. It's not a neighboring farm. That's future potential property. Look at it all out there. All of the farms we're able to unlock and grow on over time as we make more and more money. Oh shit. Yeah. And you get all of the...
I said language.
And you get all the crops and items on them? You do. So when you unlock it, it pretty much is just... It tears down the fence and you now have access to whatever's there. Alright, Petri. Let's go ahead and start tilling this land. That way we can grow some carrots, because we've got a quest here. Hit escape and go to the quest log. We can see there's a new beginning, which requires us to grow 50 carrots. So I'm going to pin that. So we've got it up there in the top right saying a new beginning. And then one by one.
Why does it cost money to till?
Time is money, Petri, and it takes time to, you know, whack the ground with your hoe.
True.
void feels is that's what is out in the beyond. Alright, Petri, pull out the carrots. Wait, I harvest these grapes. Okay, you want to start getting the carrots?
Yeah.
I'm going to put down some carts here, because this vegetable stand... Boom. When we harvest crops, we get vegetables. Or at least, since we're growing carrots, we're getting vegetables. And then we can sell them at this vegetable stand and get diamonds out of it, which lets us both buy some other stands, like this fruit stand, as well as being able to buy cosmetics. Given that you get money for doing most things, it makes sense that tilling costs money, as does buying the carrots. Okay, you can, I'll water them as you plant them, Petri. So I'm gonna start up here at the top to water the carrots.
Hey, how many carrots should I plant?
We want to plant enough to finish our quest, at the very least. I don't know if you have the quest pinned, but it shows how many you have planted currently.
Yeah,
so
we 20, I see.
Yeah, so for chat, you can see how it has X24, X25. Every time Petri plants one of the carrots, it automatically adds to that counter to say how many we have growing on the farm currently. Can we get a lemonade stand, Miss Caco? I'm pretty thirsty. No. We don't buy lemonade around here. We would be selling it. We've got lemon trees growing. That's not for us. How are we supposed to make money if we drink the lemonade ourselves? No, 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 no. We sell the lemonade. However, technically, Welling, you as a viewer are not the one that's growing the lemons. Yeah, Gritty. But we thirsty? Yes, that means Petri and I are going to sell you some lemonade, right, Petri?
How much we selling them for?
It's a good question. I think we sell the vegetables for 5 diamonds a piece when we get 20. So, I think a diamond is fair. 1 diamond for a cup of lemonade.
Yeah.
Alright. Do we get a viewer discount?
Sorry.
Are you laughing at the prospect of giving chat a discount, Petri?
Maybe.
Chat getting a discount? Ha! That's funny. But what about subs? Subs get a discount, Petri?
No.
Well, there you go, chat. You don't get the subs don't get a discount either. Full price, 1 diamond. What about subs to Petri? Not subbed to me, but subbed to you, Petri. Then do they get a discount?
I'll have to think about it.
Alright, make sure you keep your pockets open and pay them on over. You might get lemonade at a fraction of a diamond. Oh, look, we've leveled up our chickens.
You get a discount if you are subbed to both of us.
Ah, now there's an idea. Sub to both of us, and then you get a discount on the lemonade.
You should zoom in on us.
Zoom in?
You can see how cute we are, yeah.
Okay, alright. Camera mode changed.
I could get...
If you can stay... Yeah, the way it moves around. And then you can also see how I've made my character as tall as possible, and Petri has made her character as short as possible. So now I'm towering over her. Petri is just making us look at her ass again.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to get right beside you.
You're taking too long. I'm getting impatient. As Petri just gives a thumbs up towards the cat. And indeed, as people commented, we do have cats. You are able to make them dogs as well, but obviously we got cats. However, you're not able to pet them. You can't pet the cat. I don't know why you can't pet the... I know. What? No! Krungo, bad game. What? Which means also, chat, because you're able to make... you can have a dog as a pet. That also means that you can't pet the dog either. You can't pet cats IRL either. It's a hard world. But you can pet dogs IRL, but you can't in the game either. By the way, hello there, Prowler. Welcome.
You can't pet cats if you don't have hands.
Pardon?
Sorry, I don't know where that came from.
Is Petri gonna start stealing hands now? As Voice just leaves, he's scandalized by this lack of hands and inability to pet your pets.
I locked the door. Now no one can leave.
Ooh. Oh, why have I never thought of that? Why have I always just left the door unlocked and let people leave? Lock this? Oh my god.
Emo scares me. but it's so good. It's so good and so bad at the same time.
What is it even? I'm looking at it? It's just a reflected in half image. You could pet pets with your feet. Also, hello
That's
there,
true.
Dagnardia, welcome. Ori,
Boy,
mate,
mate.
shut the frig up! Petri's reading it out, too.
I pet... Okay, don't be weird, chat. But I pet my dog with my feet sometimes because she stinks. I don't want to use my hands.
Petri, maybe there's a reason your dog stinks.
What? No! Then your feet stink? Well, I mean, I use my hands more often than my feet, so...
That is low-key one of the more human things I've heard someone say on Twitch. I feel like, yeah, petting your animal with your feet.
Petrichora, no! Look, I've already turned into Petrichora.
Because of the dishwashing. Hey, wait. Petrichora T, and T stands for toes. Hmm?
No.
Hmm?
No.
I'd like to request a ban on the streamer. Which one? And look at Petri.
I'm not live.
Does that mean just me? Petrichora.
Watch it, Smora. I'll cut off your toes.
What? Is it just because you want their toes, Petri?
No. That reminds me of the, what are those books called?
I don't know. What are those books called, Petri?
They made a movie out of them. The spooky,
Goosebumps?
no. My brain. Man, I read all of them too, and I don't remember it. Like the spooky ones with the spooky illustrations. Scary stories to tell in the dark. Yes, thank you, Welly.
Oh.
It reminds me of the toe stew one.
Toe stew?
Yeah.
What,
It was
what's the
like
toast stew one about?
it was this girl. I don't remember if it was a girl or it was some dead person saying, "Where's my toe?" over and over again, and then you find out that the toe is in the stew, and the person eats the stew, so they eat the toe or something.
Oh no! And then she has no toe.
What? I'm sorry, I'm not good at telling stories when I just woke up. Actually, I don't think I'm good at telling stories.
Petri,
I
but
know, 'cause-
when you're in your tired state is always when you're the wackiest, though.
True.
Oh, Willie's right, though. That gives an entirely new meaning to tomato soup. Tomato? Tomato? Oh, God. Man, this tomato soup sure does taste strange. Or actually, no, it's it's the best tomato soup I've ever had before. Oh, geez, what's your secret? We look at Petri.
Fungus.
Ah, I see. A special
Fungus.
type of mushroom. All right, all right.
Yeah, smile.
The secret ingredient is dog pets. What? No! Not dog toes! There was a page of the scary stories to tell in the dark, but that I wouldn't put my hand on as a child because I was convinced that the lady in the illustration would bite my finger. That puts almost a Jumanji-style twist on the book now, doesn't it? Or wasn't there that... how did those stories go? There was the secret treehouse. Do you remember those, Petri?
Like, from the a different book series or the stories to tell in the dark?
A different book series.
The Magic Treehouse?
Yes, the Magic Treehouse.
Yeah, I read those.
Then getting bit by the lady on the cover would be more along those lines, huh?
I don't know, it's been so long since I read those books.
I don't think I read very many of them either. To be honest, I just remember them. I feel like they also made a TV show or movie out of it too. I'm pretty sure one of the stories was about someone who had spider eggs in them and they burst out of their skin. Do not like that one, huh?
I don't like stuff in skin stuff. That even makes sense.
Stuff in skin stuff. Yeah, it's close enough. You don't like things that say burrow into your skin or whatever. I feel like that fits along with... It's called trypophobia, right? When you, the, like, holes and things.
Yeah.
That's not too far from that, I feel like.
Yeah.
Also, don't worry. Phil, I think you were commenting on how much work it was taking to take care of those carrots. Don't worry, we've got them cleared out now. Oops, I didn't want to open that up. Okay, we've almost finished the quest, Petri. We just need to finish harvesting all these carrots. What if you pet a cat and the cat enters under your skin and is now refusing to leave? Can we put the cat under the blankets instead? So that we could have like a blanket fort with cats? Petri, were you a fort builder as a child?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so?
Look, my memory doesn't work very well sometimes. But I think I remember my siblings and I would take the couch cushions off and build like little forts.
It's kind of sad. It's a lot harder to do that when you're not a child, because when you're a child, you have the bonus of being tiny. So anything, it's kind of like little playhouses, you know? These little tiny houses that work great when you're a kid because, hey, kid-sized. But then as adult, when you look down at little playhouse, you're like, this is way too small. I can't fit into it. So then you can, in order to make an adult-sized fort, you have to make it way bigger.
At that point, it's just like a tent.
Yeah. A tent? I guess, though, a tent is kind of like a well-done fort. Like a fort you don't have to build on your own. My forts consisted of me sitting in an oversized box and being like, this is mine now!
I can't fit in my dryer or washer anymore, says Welly. I can fit in my washer. One day I'll get a picture of that. Maybe.
Of you in the washer?
Yeah.
Huh.
I have to stand on my tiptoes to get the stuff at the bottom of the washer.
That really puts a twist on PetrichoraV, doesn't it? Also, hello there, Lawless Princess. Welcome. Okay, let me check our quests here. Quest log. All for a good cause. We need apple trees for it. I'm pinning it?
Chaka!
Step skeleton, help, I can't get stuck. What?
Oh, gosh.
Petri washer V. Alright, I'm planting some apple trees down, Petri.
Okay.
Petri be doing the lawn. Petri? I'm gonna make you a Petri be doing the dishes emote. Oh my god. Oh my god. I have to take a note down that. No.
I'm gonna have to tell
Petri.
my parents that I've become a meme because of the dishwasher.
Okay, I've written down Petri be doing the dishes. Petri, I'm making that an emote now. You see that cat be doing the laundry? That's gonna be you, and it's going to be dishes instead of laundry. Alright?
Oh my gosh.
It's funny because you have been doing the dishes manually for over a year now?
Yep.
And it's always kind of just lightly been a joke and been like, well, time to do the dishes again. But only in like the last month or something has it really blown up. Petri and dishes.
That's because my Nana and I did the dishes, and she had shoulder surgery, so she couldn't. So now it's just me.
Oh, I see. So now it's really intense. Just, this is why it's Petri and dishes. Chat, what's the classic? Peanut butter and jelly? Petri and the dishes? I've literally never had a dishwashing machine in my entire life. Is that weird? I wouldn't say that's necessarily weird. It's just on Petri's side, part of the reason why it's so much is because Petri's doing the dishes for several people.
5 adults. Wait, is it? Hold on, let me count. My brain just short-circuited. Hold on.
Isn't that all the time?
Yeah, it's still 5. It was 6 when my other brother still lived here, but he moved out recently.
Petri butter and jelly. Wait.
I'd start doing the dishes really wrong so I wouldn't have to do them anymore. See, I can't do that. I have to do them right because otherwise it's nasty. Things have to be clean. Other brother. Hasn't Petri seen Coraline?
Oh no.
I have 2 brothers and a twin sister.
Petri
me
and
and
other Petri.
My
That's
sister
all
and I
of
don't...
your siblings. Petri and other Petri and other Petri and... Right? Imagine just... Oh my god. I feel like that's what I was, though, for, like, my siblings. I was, a lot of the time, always just kind of part of my siblings' friend groups.
Same.
Yeah.
Especially in high school. In high school, I didn't really try to make friends. And so my sister was always introducing me to people. And then I dropped out because of anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
And then all my friends are online.
Yeah. When I was in freshman and sophomore years of high school, I had friends that just were from when I was in K-8 school. And then when I moved states, for a pretty sizable period of time, I had just kind of been friends with my sister's friends. Or at the very least, I would eat lunch with them. And during, then there was a different period of time where I had a different lunch hour that they did, so I would mostly eat by myself until some other girls were like, you can come eat with us, and I'm like, okay. But most of the time, then I just kind of sat with them, and that was about it.
Yep. Also, for those, talking about it, my sister and I don't look anything alike. And my family is all brunette except me and my youngest brother. We're the only gingers in the family.
And yeah, this is a big lore strain. The lore on Caco and Petri. Oh, wait. I have an important lore question. Caco, what is the weirdest shit you've ever experienced? Like, spooky? I'm trying to think. I'm not sure that I can really remember anything to stand out. So I think then the spookiest thing that has stuck in my mind was when I was like, I don't know, maybe 4 years old. I remember I had a nightmare, so I swapped over to, because I shared my room with 2 of my siblings, I went over and went into the bed of one of my other siblings, whose bed was next to the window, and I remember looking out the window and seeing these huge, super cartoon eyes staring up at me. And of course, because I was 4, they were, like, real. And I don't know if I was dreaming them or if I had sort of a hallucination as a small child, but I was like, holy shit. And then I very quickly did not look out the window again. And I just very, like, horrified, I don't know, hid under the covers or something? Not sure. But
I actually have a couple. Nothing was supernatural, I'd say, but I have... It all happened when I was a kid. One real thing that happened was my mom, sister, and I were coming home from watching the first Harry Potter movie. And the part with the screaming book freaked me out. And we were on our way home. It was very dark. And a deer ran out in front of us. And we all screamed. And after that, I had a fear of deer and had to sleep with the light on for 2 years.
Dang.
And then another one was my brother. This didn't happen to me, it happened to my brother, but I was involved. I woke up in the middle of the night and heard my brother crying. His room was right next to mine. And I got up and was like, "What's wrong, dude?" And he said he opened the door to his room. My siblings and I had a thing where at night we would go sleep with our parents because their bed was more comfortable, I guess. But he was gonna go to my parents' room, and he opened the door and saw two ghostly white hands, like right at the entrance or exit to his door. And I it freaked me out a little bit too because I was young, but I looked for him, was like, there's nothing there, and then I walked him to my parents' room. And then I realized I have a lot. I'll just do one more.
It's okay. You want to water the lettuce here as I plant them?
Yeah.
Okay.
The next story, I guess. I don't know if you guys know that, like, I don't remember if it was a child's toy or if it was like a toy for cats or something, but it was like this ball with like a ferret thing tied to it, and the ball would vibrate so it would look like the ferret was moving. Cat toy, but also when it was nighttime, I was in my room, it was dark, and I thought I saw a ferret or a weasel in my room moving around, and I was freaking out. And it looked like that ball toy, but the ball wasn't there, and so I thought it was a real weasel. I don't know why a weasel would freak me out, but apparently it did. And the next day, I went in my room and it was just a t-shirt. But yeah, I really didn't like that weasel ball thing after that.
Well, it puts a twist on the experience.
Yeah.
Or on stuff like that. I have bad news, that was a mimic. It's still there.
Well, I don't live in that house anymore, so...
So not your mimic problem anymore. Also, by the way, hello there, Emily. Welcome.
Last one I'll say is, as a kid, there was something on the news about a convict escaping jail. I'll need to look at a map. I don't think the jail was anywhere near where I lived. But because of that, I was super paranoid. And in the middle of the night, I woke up to the door, my bedroom door opening and someone peeking in. And it freaked me out because I thought it was the convict in the house. And then
God.
when I woke up the next day and everything was fine, I kind of just was like, that was probably just my dad checking in on us.
Yeah, because that was then probably your dad, you know, parents seeing convict escape news, and then they quietly become paranoid about it as well. What if your dad was the convict? I think that kind of thing, though, was what I was actually primarily scared of as a kid. My fear of somebody breaking into the house and robbing us, or like murderers. Not like, I'm scared of monsters, the boogeyman, aye! No, it was thieves and murderers. That was my childhood fear.
That's still my fear.
Yeah, that's still, yeah.
Like back where we used to live, I don't know if it was just because I was young or if because I lived there my whole life. I lived in smallish town, so it wasn't small enough where everybody knew everybody, but where I lived we knew everyone in kind of the neighborhood, especially further down, because I think the road my grandma lived on was actually her maiden name. So like that was like, I don't want to say it was where my ancestors lived or whatever, but I don't know. Basically, we were related to a bunch of people nearby. I completely forgot where I was going with this.
Get a little bit distracted by the relatives there.
Yeah, okay, I remember. And so it was just really comfortable. I didn't care if the front door was locked or not, because it was just one of those areas. And then once we moved, I was extremely, and still am, paranoid about the doors being unlocked at night. That's when the anxiety kicked in harder than ever.
It's comforting to hear paranoid Petri. It makes me feel more reasonable for sleeping under my blankets for actual years straight because I was terrified of seeing anything at night. I feel like that's also not far off from that feeling of the fear of having like your body parts outside of a blanket or outside of your bed, right? Because you feel like if you have your leg hanging off the side of the bed that something's going to reach out from underneath and just grab you. Have you ever had that, Petri?
Yeah, less so recently, but
yeah, I would say I don't have that fear anymore, especially because the style of bed I have, there's no way anything could reach out from under the bed. I have a day bed that's very low to the ground, so there isn't really any underneath the bed like that. But I in particular remember I didn't like being out from under the covers because I feel like then things like you're like they say safety blanket, you know, the blanket becomes a shield. Can't lay outside from the blankets, then what if something gets me? Also, hello there, TV. Welcome. I still sleep full burrito sometimes. That sounds kind of comfortable, though. Like, cozy. I can't thank 8-Bit Zig for my gift subs. Well, I can say thank you for resubscribing for 8 months. Can't enough, I say. I also like you then typoed it twice. You missed it the first time. And then typoed it. Wait, appreciated still. Oh. My sister, one of my sisters, can't have any mirrors in her room because it, like, makes her really anxious, paranoid, too. So if she has to style her hair or do makeup or something, she does it in the bathroom where there's a mirror.
They say that mirrors your portals.
I think her thing is partially a fear of what if she looks at the mirror and sees something in it.
Yeah.
And it's enough to where she just can't have mirrors in her room. Level 5 lettuce? Woo!
How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real?
Oh my god, we also have 60 out of 60 veggies. We need to sell some of these at the veggie cart. Would you? Our next quest is also for zucchinis, but we can't grow any zucchinis until it's winter time. And it's still fall, so I'm going to plant some more lettuce.
Oh no, I just hit your cat with my hoe.
What? No! How could you do that to little Charles?
He's fine.
What? could you say that? You just whack him with a hoe and you say, oh, he's fine? Oh.
I just did it to my cat too. Why are they in the field?
They just want to help out. It's like when you're reading or doing homework and your cat hops up and just lays down right in front of you. It's like when you're drawing Petri and your cat just hops up right on your desk.
Hopefully, my cats never did that. Kimchi did. Kimchi was a stinker. But none of my other cats did.
Because my room is down in the basement, and there's like 2 doors closed between me and the upstairs, Kai also then does not do that. Even when he is downstairs, he doesn't really do it. He'll kind of do it, but for the most part, he's not the kind of cat to do that really either. Also, hello there, that one guy. Farewell to you as well. Bye. Bye.
Of course, Kimchi is a stinker. They're named that way after all.
Wait. That does make me think, though, is that Kai will totally... you know how some cats will knock things off and whatever? Kai does that 100% in order to get something he wants. When I am, say, it's like morning time, and I'm in my, like I'm still sleeping in bed or whatever, there would be times that he would jump on my little side table because he wants me to get up and open the door for him, and if I don't, he'll start knocking things off of it. And
that sounds like something a cat would do.
Yeah. And simultaneously then, I mostly just tried to put things on my side table that I don't care if they get knocked off or just kind of disregard it if they do. Because otherwise, then Kai would definitely do that as a repeat thing. Kai is the kind of cat to continue doing a behavior because it gets the result he wants, you know?
Yeah.
By the way, thank you, Gritty, for subscribing. Appreciated. Thank you.
They want attention, whether it's positive or negative.
Or they do behavior and they go, doing this yields this, therefore I should continue doing this if I want it to happen. I think that's in general how you train cats.
Mm-hmm.
Is you pretty much, rather than trying to get them, like dogs will just be like, I want thing, I'll do it, what if I do this, what if I do this, wee! They're totally into it. Cats will only do the thing, or do things that they want to do.
A lot of times with cats, you can't really discipline them. Like, you've got the squirt bottle, but cats are very moody. And so sometimes, even like the squirt bottle, they'll just get mad at you and resent you, but still do the thing that got them squirted out. So
Yeah.
positive reinforcement is the best way to train a cat.
I look at Petri. I raise my eyebrows. Positive reinforcement? See, even in slime and chat over there, positive? Also, hello there, Marshy. Welcome.
Yeah, I don't think my cats really had behavioral issues except for scratching the wall, which Blossom did a lot, and the carpet and stuff. But if we just got more stuff that they could scratch on, that they were allowed to scratch on, then they would scratch on that instead.
Yeah, that's a little bit generally how Kai is. However, the only things that he really wants to scratch are carpeted ones. So you know how they have those other kind of scratching devices, furniture pieces that'll have like the rope or whatever on them, or will be like pieces of cardboard that are essentially pieces of cardboard and the like. Any of those, Kai has no interest in using. He only likes carpeted scratching posts. So I have like a little box that I have in my room that he will scratch on, as well as just a normal cat tree. And then just, when it has gotten to points of basically having no carpet on it anymore, we just put new carpet on.
Oh, I also just remembered. I guess my cat, one of my cats, I don't know if you would call it misbehaving, but she had pica. So she would eat. She had a thing for string-like things, and she would eat them. And she had to have surgery twice to remove string. I don't know. She was nuts.
Yeah, there was somebody I knew that their cat had that as well, so she had to be really careful about leaving things like hair ties around to make sure her cat wouldn't just eat them. Also, Phil, with your comment on is there automation, later on in the game, I'm not sure quite the extent of that. I know that you can unlock sprinklers, which will water 2 of the crops that it's next to. As well as later on, you can unlock a gas pump, a fuel pump. And when you have that unlocked, you're able to ride around a tractor. And the tractor will allow you to interact with 9 squares at a time. Which includes both watering, harvesting, so on, but we have to have a high enough farm level in order to put that, which actually we can put down now. We even have the 2 pink ribbons for it, so Petri, it's tractor time.
Yeah.
Our road kind of doesn't extend far enough, but here we go. Alright, Petri.
Because my tank is empty. Not enough resources.
Oh, it's because I gathered them first! Ha ha ha! So right now I just have the tractor. Here we go. They have different cosmetic tractor things that you can unlock. Here's mine. It's got a little heart on it. Petri gonna be able to get the petroleum now. And now we're farming. Yeah, it's like a tractor go-kart. It is. You have fancy race cars and then go-kart equivalent. You have fancy big tractors and then farm together tractor equivalent. Petroleum? Petri, why can't you just power the tractor yourself?
I don't have enough gas. I have to eat some beans.
What? Wow.
Here's my tractor.
Oh, wait. Alright, here's Petri's tractor. And she's got the little smiley face on it too. Look at that. Okay, we need to plant zucchinis for the next quest section. Or for the next quest harvestables? Whatever you want to say. It's so tiny! Yeah, the little tractors. Yeah. Alright.
Zucchini.
Alright, I'm putting it up. You want to come up here and water it?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I've been eyeing up American Truck Sim. Petri! What if we did a... Okay. 2 questions. 1. Does American Truck Sim straight up have built-in a co-op? 2. Even if it didn't, what if we did a Truck Sim co-op stream? And even if it didn't have it built in, we just act as if it was, and then we could just talk to each other as if we are on the same roads, or contact each other like the trucks. Like we're truckers, you know? Hell yeah, brother. And there is always snow runners as well.
I would have to try that game. I don't know if it's something that I would be interested in.
Petri! Petri! When are we gonna try the game together then? SnowRunners make me think I'd rage quit. Would you rage quit SnowRunners, Petri?
Probably because I don't like to suffer. Unlike my dad, who will try over and over again to fight a boss in Elden Ring and start cursing and getting really mad. I guess I would stop before I rage quit. Because...
You would you just rage quit super fast.
Yeah.
You get just the slightest bit of anger, your eyebrows start knitting, and then that's when you rage quit. Your rage tolerance is extremely low.
I want to see Petri rage. This was a long time ago. I don't know how many of you were there, but when I streamed, I really wish I had kept the VODs, but I didn't even think of it at that time. When I streamed A Hat in Time, there was that one level where you had to like climb a tree. And I remember getting frustrated with that and then was like, okay, we'll come back and do this later.
Yeah, so essentially you just preemptively pre-rage quit? Petri looks at the anger and is like, I don't think I'm gonna do that, and then you walk away.
He screamed many a heck. It was like a jumping puzzle, Welly.
But you have tree in your name. How can you not climb one? Week, 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 week.
I don't have my monkey feet anymore. I've evolved past that.
But cats can climb trees well. Why aren't you more cat-like?
I don't know. Ask my DNA.
Oh.
DNA? Why aren't you more cat-like?
I just remember the Caco stream where you couldn't wait until Caco ran into Snatcher. Classic Petri.
I love him though. His voice is so hot.
Petri, it's always really funny when you talk about nudes and the like, and you're like, yeah, that's hot. And there's just something that's really funny about it to me.
I actually searched up the voice actor to see if he was in anything else, and he wasn't, which made me sad. But I would definitely hire him for something.
I wish he would snatch me! That's what Petri would say. Lemon tree. Keep getting their leaves mixed up.
At a #1 foolproof trick. If you're afraid of monsters, just become attracted to them.
No, Petri?
And so if you see a monster, it's no longer scary, it's hot. And so you're not afraid anymore.
I feel like I had come across it on like some Tumblr post at some point in time or something. But I feel like I had read that a lot of people's fetishes are a result from fears.
Ooh.
So they had talked about, like, there was some fart fetish forum, and there had been
Ew.
and there had been a thread on there about people talking about how they used to be absolutely horrified of farts, and then they became into farts. So, I guess this checks out, right? Just stop being afraid of it and just get turned on by it instead. And there you go. Caco, why were you on that forum? Again, I wasn't on that forum. I read it secondhand from like a Tumblr post or something that was talking about it. So that person had ended up on a fart fetish forum.
I'm afraid of
Abort
comedy.
I'm so
God.
scared of goth girls. I'm so scared. Haha, yeah, sure, it wasn't me, dude. Distant fart fetish cacophony.
I do know people who are absolutely disgusted by feet.
One day, that disgust is going to swap.
Bro, the human brain is crazy. Oh, hi, Archon.
Oh. I'd rather be disgusted than turned on by feet. I guess that's where it, again, draws the line between fear and just disgust, which are not the same thing.
It's Sunday.
So maybe you should be concerned if you are not wanting a foot fetish, but you're afraid of feet. Speaking of feet lovers, hi Archon! Wait. I wish I was having like a serious career discussion with a friend and all I hear in the background is the fart fetishist bomb dropped. Yup, yeah. Also, hello there, Baldir. Welcome. I'm afraid of Petri.
As you should be.
Welly is still jumping around corners, scaring people so we can get a date. What if that's what you got? Somebody hears. Wait. You can become, like, you can trick people into being attracted to you by, making them afraid of you, and then they just go around giving people jump scares. What?
Wait,
I heard
isn't
on a stream about fetishes being sourced from fear, so I thought this would work.
I wonder if that's why people are attracted to bad guys more often now. Like in TV shows and stuff. Granted, I mean, the actors are hot, so I don't know.
It makes it a lot easier to be attracted to them. I feel like I had read some commentary about that may be part of the reason that people, or particularly ladies, will be attracted to villains. Isn't necessarily so much a Stockholm Syndrome type thing, but more like you feel special from it. So you have this villain character that's mean to everybody and hates everybody. But you're the exception. You're different.
That's,
They like
I
you,
read...
they treat you different, they treat you special, and so because you're that special exception. Okay, what were you gonna comment?
I read a quote somewhere. I don't remember what it was from, but it said, "A hero would sacrifice a loved one for the world, but a villain would sacrifice the world for a loved one."
I feel like
And I
you
was like,
might have
yeah.
posted that, and I feel like
Yeah.
that was in reference to Arcane.
Yeah, it was.
Also, hello there, Gwat. Welcome. That's a lot of zucchinis. Yeah, but now they're all gone and harvested. And it looks like the next quest, because now we finished the zucchini one, is to grow some lettuce and cabbage.
I also think Zilko is a good villain. Yes, I love him.
Weren't we just
I think-
talking about the villains and so this lines up with that of like, people always really like the villains. Also, Petri, But I really like the villain!
I think one thing now, though, is that people are actually writing villains less black and white. And they just seem so much more relatable than the heroes a lot of the time. They feel more human.
I think it also it comes to an almost combination too, where you then it's like that caring aspect, and you want people to feel better, and so when people are like, tragic backstory, and you're just like, I want you to be happy.
Yeah.
And because the hero is kind of doing it for them, like, even if the hero has a tragic backstory, they're able to kind of propel themselves into a good place anyway, whereas that isn't the case with the villain's tragic backstory, and the villain kind of continues to struggle. And then you're like, but I want the villain to be happy after that tragic event. So I feel like maybe that's part of it. Yeah, like an I can fix him sort of mindset. When's the eggplant arc coming? It's funny you say that. As I walk down to the eggplant, they're actually, this farm came pre-planted with eggplant.
They take forever to grow. An hour. Oh.
Yeah.
An hour. Like 2 hours.
Okay, we need to plant some lettuce and cabbage. And I'm hoping that they're not going to fall out of season here. Oh, wait, well, we can't plant the cabbage yet anyway. We're about to enter. Lettuce is fine because it's all seasons. Cabbage is spring, so we're about to be able to plant them. Not everyone is fixable. That's part of the fantasy aspect, I feel, of liking the villain, is that even with that mindset of not everyone is fixable, there's still, like, the, but I can fix them anyway, because I'm special and I'm the exception. I feel like people treat that with like, animals too, right? You know, you might have somebody that's like, my cat hates everybody. But then you'll have people that'll be like, but I'm gonna be the exception! Right?
Yeah. As long as you don't really put that in, as long as you don't meet someone like that, you don't actually, my brain just...
Like, get into an abusive relationship with somebody because you have that I can fix them mindset.
Yeah.
And they continue to abuse you, but you continue to think of, I can fix it. Yeah.
As long as you don't get into that situation, as long as it's just a fantasy type aspect.
Fantasy is not reality. Keep them separate. Villains have almost always have a good reasoning behind their evil. Well, I feel like that's part of what the shift is. Like, Petri was commenting on a reason for the villainy. I think they're just in general, in media, they like a story is a lot bigger than it used to be. Or like motivations and reasoning behind why people do things. So then you get like, here's your villain character. They can't be evil just because they're evil. We have to give them a reason for it. And so generally, if you're going to be then a tragic villain, it probably isn't the case that like, I had tons of friends, I got along with everybody, my family life was perfect. Because then it feels less of like, alright, but why did you end up as a villain then? So they end up having tragic backstories, so then you feel bad for them, so on. Villains have evolved past them being punching bags. Yeah, kinda like that. Studios also have these bland-ass main characters, hoping that the audience will insert themselves and like the movie more. Well, that's the case with harem animes, yeah? They make the main character super bland, so that way you can self-insert as them. It's cabbage. There's the cabbage. There's gonna be a lot more watering of the cabbage, Petri, because the cabbage has a longer grow period. Tractor. Here we go.
Cabbage.
Right. Thanks, Petri.
Well, Welly mentioned... Was it Welly? I can't scroll up. mentioned Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Reminded me of the cabbage guy.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
I feel a little bit on the side of Zuko, though, that he's not really completely a villain. It becomes the case of, on the Fire Nation is always placed like they're the villain, but technically, as if you were Zuko, or if you were a member of the Fire Nation, you don't view yourself as the villain. So Zuko going around chasing the Avatar, he's not doing it because he has some sort of, like, evil motivations or something. It becomes then, yeah, he's an antagonist, but he's not, like, evil, you know?
I don't remember the Avengers movies that well, but wasn't that kind of the thing with Thanos too? Didn't he feel like there were too many people, too many resources and stuff, and so if there were less people, there would be more to go around? Is that kind of why he snapped people?
I think so. But that is from reading it secondhand. I did not watch the Avengers movies. But there you go. Chat saying, yep, that was his motivation. Yeah, basically. So there you go. So then it is that sort of antagonist villain approach of they want to do the right thing, but do the wrong, like, it's kind of a combination. There's one case for some villains where it's like they want to do the right thing for the wrong reasons, or they do something bad with good intentions. The road to hell is paved with good intentions, that kind of, or the ends justify the means.
Yeah, why didn't he just snap more resources into existence?
Yeah. Thanos, why didn't you just create more? Just snap twice. Just make the planets bigger? See? Second idea. Thanos was busy being a boomer on Snapchat. The creation of things is harder than the destruction, I believe. I'm looking at farmlands, alright? But if he has magic that lets him do basically whatever the fuck, and while you can't say the creation of things about just snapping food into existence, say, there is the other hand of going out to, say, an open plot of land and snapping it all to be just like, boom, clear cut the area for plants. Boom! All of the land is now tilled. Boom! All of the seeds get super fast planted. Boom! All of the plants start growing. Boom! And then you just start teleporting all the food around the globe, right? He could have just wished for everyone to be half of their size, that way we'd use half of the resources. Why aren't we just tiny so we can live in little doll houses? That saves so much space. What is it, George Shrinks? Do you remember that cartoon, Petri?
George Shrinks?
George Shrinks. You can make your comment first. What were you saying?
If we could just change our size, we could become big and build our house and then become small again and live in the small house.
Yeah, so we get back to that dollhouse concept. Man, Thanos is so fucking dumb. Come on, Thanos, use your brain. Mansions already exist, though.
Yeah, and they take up too much space.
You also then still need, like, a ton of trees and stuff. Whereas if we were tiny, the trees then become comparatively huge to us. You know? Then more resource. You need less resource to make the same thing on smaller scale. This asphalt road is made of diamonds? Yeah. Or more like we're selling the asphalt road for... Hang on. I'm changing my camera angle. Okay. Note what flies off the road when I destroy it. The road is actually made of screws and nuts. And then we sell them for the diamond. Also, hello there, GB. Welcome. It's not your fault, Asphalt. We need the space. Oh, jeez. Road nuts. Oh. I'm swapping it out. Okay, Petri, what road do we want? The Oasis bricks are more expensive. These stone bricks are half the price.
No, I think it's up to you.
I'm
Caco
gonna
and
go
Petri
with
are
the
my
stone. I'm gonna go with the stone then, because it's cheaper, so we'll be able to put down more of it.
Okay.
Yeah, Caco and Petri are my comfort streamers. Yes.
Big comfy. I have to pee, so I'll be right back.
Oh, pee break? I guess then I'll pause and take a pee break too. It's pee break time, chat. Time to get up.
Time.
Yep. Time to get up. Grab a drink. Maybe go to the bathroom too. We'll be right back, chat. Also, hello there, Duke Biggs. Welcome. Stay hydrated. Grab a bottle of water. Be right back. And to emphasize pee break, I draw a little toilet. With the little guy sitting on it. Actually, it's Petri.
For some reason... Oh, never mind. Okay. Sorry.
Okay. I'll be right back. Do you want me to mute Petri?
No, I can mute on my end.
Okay, just checking. Alright. Alright. I'm back. Hello! Hey, Chet. Hey. That means, apparently, I can go to the bathroom a little bit faster than Petri can. In case you were ever curious, now you know. Pee time, everybody do your share. I'm eating a cracker. Oh, well, I guess then we go. Does that mean Petri actually went to the bathroom faster than I did? Got a cracker, got back? Oh, jeez. But who won the pee race? Good question. Eating on the toilet! Now we know how the faster pisser is.
I have experience.
There's something about saying I have experience. Going to the bathroom. You know, peeing. I've done that before. I've done it quite a lot, actually. My pee level, very high.
Quick pee or toilet eating? A quick pee.
Hey, chat, have you ever been taking a piss and, you know, you just, felt a little bit peckish?
Gross.
Had to, you know how you have magazines next to your toilet? And, you know, gives you something to read and look at while you're going to the bathroom. What if you had some, toilet treats? Sitting next to your toilet was just, several packs of crackers.
That's so cursed.
Bathroom shawarma. You visit your friend's house and you go into the bathroom, you sit down and you notice they've got a little magazine rack next to the toilet, and then you look and it also has crackers in it. Toilet tortilla. I just got here. What? Hi there, Scott. Welcome. You know, we're just talking about toilet snacks.
Okay, I'm gonna eat a cracker. Chat, tell me if you can hear it. I don't want you to hear it, but I'm gonna see if you can hear it.
We listen for Petri's snack eating.
Can't hear it? Okay, good.
Yeah, can't hear it. Nope.
Yeah, that means I can eat crackers and game at the same time.
I keep a microwave in my bathroom so I can heat up my Hot Pockets while I shit.
Ew.
Eat louder, coward! How are we supposed to have Petri eating ASMR if Petri doesn't eat loud enough so we can hear it, chat? What the heck?
I tried to open my V8 into the mic, and apparently that didn't get picked up either.
Oh. Do you have the noise cancellation enabled on Discord?
Actually, yeah, I probably do, because there were times where my microphone would light up and I wasn't talking.
That might be why then that it didn't pick up, say, the V8, because it was considering that noise, so it did its fancy noise calculations and said, that one, it's not getting through. I heard that as Petri eating ASMR.
Disgusting. On
Oh,
a Sunday,
Jesus.
too. Go
Yeah.
to church.
It's Sunday! It should be the easiest day of the week to go to church and find Jesus. You can't say that, Petri. You opened the stream telling us to look at your butt.
Wow. I'm just admiring the art that God gave me.
Just appreciating God's creations. today, alright? It's Sunday. It's the day where you celebrate the things that God created, right? This checks out. Looking is different than eating. I had to work for my dump truck ass. Why'd he give one to Petri for free? God needed 2 hands to make me. Oh my god. This is a cursed stream. And we're just farming out here. What the? I thought farmers were supposed to be wholesome. Is that why they've got hoes?
I was gonna say something really, really cursed, and I'm not going to because it's definitely not Sunday appropriate.
But Petri, it's funnier when that happens than when it's from you. Cursed Sunday Petri comments. Do it, coward! Say it, Petri. Come on, Petri. Chat eggs Petri on. Also, hello there, Ivan. Welcome.
The farming and what we were talking about makes me think of the Country Girls Make a Do. If you don't know that, you don't know what that means, then you're better off not knowing.
And now now it's you, Petri, knowing what that is. And now some people in chat are going to know what that is and are like, I know what that means. And now I'm also on the side of the chat that does not know? Like Phil over there? That's me!
Look, I didn't know what it meant for a long time. I had to ask. It was a meme. And I was like, what does this meme mean? And then someone told me. And now I've forever tainted.
I like, though, that some people are like, hang on, wait, what did she say? And now it's... I reference, never thought I would hear from Petri. Princess in chat comments. Dawes is like, wait, dang it, what did she say? I didn't hear it. Are you gonna repeat it, Petri? Or is it too late? Lost to the stream VOD now.
I'm gonna say, chat, Caco's channel isn't family friendly like mine is, so I can cut loose a little bit on her stream.
So there we go. Chat, if you want just like mostly all wholesome only Petri, you watch Petri streams. If you want slightly more cursed, yeah, Petri here is Petri After Dark.
I wouldn't say I'm family friendly, I guess, but I try to.
You're certainly more family friendly on your own stream than here. Just as my own stream is not family friendly, I guess you can phrase it as. Hey, Petri, guess what kind of tree we can grow now?
Bananas?
Yes.
Let's go!
When can you get fig trees and fill them with wasps? I'm looking. Alright, chat, we've got a who's that Pokemon situation over here. All we have are fruit silhouettes and a tree silhouette on the right in the little picture box. So this is a who's that fruit? Or who's that tree? So your guess is as good as mine. Is this one a fig? Is that one a fig? Is this the fig tree? I have no idea. Number 17, I think. This one, is that one your gamble? Tree number 17, is that one the fig tree?
Looks like a nut tree. That sounds like an actual.
Well,
I
Petri,
didn't mean it like that.
Petri, check out my nut tree. Huh?
Almond tree.
Caco! I think 17 is Coco. Who knows? The only way we'll find out is if we manage to get to that level on a Sunday too. I like these nut trees. Thanks, Phil, I say, clicking the applause button. What else do we have? We should look at the store. I'm looking at the store on my end, Petri. Oh, we can get pigs now.
Yo! I love the pigs.
I'm not going to put them down next to the chickens, since they have a separate food bank than them. I'm gonna put them down over here. Why is the pig stoned? Petri, does the
To be
pig look
fair,
stoned to you?
all the animals in this game look kind of stoned except for the cats and dogs who look high.
Hang on. I'm going to do a little zoom in here. Ready? What?
High
Bang.
and stoned are different, right?
I am stoned?
I don't know drugs.
I think... Is there an extent where they can be different? Nope. No? Alright, well, according to chat, no, they're the same thing, Petri.
Darn it.
I thought stoned meant you're high. Well, there we go. Check those piggy dumpies, though. Honestly. What is it? This is the situation where you need to take a screenshot and add the thong to them? Like the one pig gif, you know?
I've seen better, says Slime.
Alright, now I can put our little stone trail leading along over there. I wish I could put the path so it was little stone stairs too along the slope right here. Makes it a little bit disconnected. Apparently we haven't been doing a very good job of evenly taking care of our plants because we've got some cabbages that still have 4 minutes remaining, and then you're harvesting some of the other ones.
Yeah.
I'm going ahead and watering these ones. Caco, would you ever play Bully? Absolutely! I've actually played Bully before in the past. Not on stream, but on my own. And also, hello there, Colton. Welcome.
Literally unplayable.
Caco is a bully! I rub my hands together. Petri. Petri.
Yeah? Yeah?
Your ass isn't that thick. I run away.
Did you even hear my fake crying? Or was that...
Oh, no, I didn't.
Wow.
So it was just
okay.
complete silence as I run off.
I don't know why. Maybe I should turn that off then.
Noise cancellation?
Yeah. Can't even hear my fake crying.
Oh.
I'll just have to talk like I've been crying. Whining.
We want to hear Petri eat and cry. Dude! Cry, baby! Oh!
I mean, yeah. I tend to be a bit of a crybaby.
Yeah, me too.
I just have so many emotions.
Emotions.
Sometimes they boil over.
Oh, jeez. I want to hear every time the family opens the door or sneezes, and yet nothing. Oh, except for Scott over here. They're not a crybaby. They're a cry adult. Ooh.
I'm still a baby in my heart.
I'm not a crybaby. I'm just very in tune with my emotions. When your ass is just too fat and you can't take it anymore. Oh my god.
That's like if you can't find any pants that fit you. My issue with pants is always that they're too long.
My issue with pants was always that they're too short.
Really?
Yeah, I have...
Aren't we the same?
Yes, but like my proportions, I have long limbs, I have long legs, so even long arms, so if I wear like long sleeve shirts, I tend to have a problem that they're too short. So if I get pants as well, I have a tendency that they would be too short on me.
Interesting.
Yeah, yeah. Also, hello there, Bob. Bird Bob, welcome. When you're trying to sneak, but the clap from your ass cheeks just keeps alerting the guards. Oh.
She likes long limbs.
And long Caco. Petri should give some of her pants to Caco.
Well, I don't buy the pants that are too long.
Yeah, though like Phil's comment, too long pants is a lot easier to deal with than too short because you can just easily shorten it. Yeah, it's a lot easier to take away the fabric than add it on. Because otherwise, like, you'd add it and then you just kind of awkwardly have a little section at the end. Just chop your legs off? Oh. You know, I never considered that.
No legs, no problem.
No legs, no problem! The solution is so simple. I'm looking at quests again. What's our quest log looking like? We got bow tie or necktie. We need cabbages. Check. Already completed. And then we need peanuts and pigs. So we've already got our pigs producing. So we're going to need to plant the peanuts now. And fortunately, we're actually just barely in season for them still.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna go ahead and just plant enough for them, and then I'm going to plant a different kind of crop that finishes growing a little bit faster than the peanuts do, because they take half an hour. Oh, we've got 4 hours, 4 hours, 12 hours. Oh, 2-day pumpkins, that sounds perfect. Plant more lettuce. Gotta grow some nuts. I know peanuts aren't nuts. Though, hang on, if I pull open here, you can see the nut category in my inventory here. That's where the peanuts go. So the game considers them nuts.
I also consider them nuts.
I think most
Heck,
people
science.
consider them nuts. I think most people consider peanuts nuts, even if they aren't technically nuts. Do you need the game open to count the hours? You do not. The farm together, if you're offline, time will continue passing. So if you plant crops that take, say, 2 days to grow, you could wait that amount of time and come back later. But, again, when you water your... In farm together, you don't actually need to water your crops. They'll grow all the way themselves. They won't wilt or anything. Watering them just makes them grow faster. It cuts down your timer. When you just type out legume nuts, it makes it look like a these nuts joke. What are you waiting for? Oh, wait. Got him. Yeah. Oh, look, we can plant some flowers. We can tastefully plant these flowers around. Also, do we have... we do have some other shops that we can place down. I don't think we've put down an egg stand yet. Go ahead and put down an egg stand. Here. I misread Poppy as Poopy.
Yeah, that's when I get. Oh, it's raining. When I get another cat, if I get a girl cat, I wanted to name her Poppy. But then I'm afraid that my family, especially my dad, is gonna nickname her Poopy.
Well, if that's the kind of jokes your families make, then I can understand purposefully avoiding it. Poopy Kitty. That sounds like a name that Andrew would give to one of his cats. I look over at P Kitty. I think that's also Petri. I think the noise cancellation is also making you cut out a bit when you laugh.
Yeah, I know. I think I noticed that too. Yeah, I'm gonna fix that right now, which means I can't eat the rest of my crackers, but that's fine. So
You could always just manually mute yourself whenever you're chewing or eating them too.
True, but that takes the work.
Yeah.
Let's see. Noise suppression off.
Just eat on stream? That's a crime, Slime. Embrace peak stream degeneracy? No. I look at you with angry eyebrows. Cracker eating ASMR channel? I shove you down. Never. My cat's name is Mowgli, but if I call him random M names, he responds. Now, is it because the cat, it doesn't actually understand that its name is Mowgli? Or is it that the cat is smart enough to recognize that you're trying to call it, regardless? So you say wacky name like Meowgly or Mo, and it goes, oh, well, it must be talking about me and just forgot my name again. Oh well, better head on over.
Stupid human. Can't even remember the own name they gave me.
Yeah. Caco, stop pushing people! That's mean! Caco can push me down. Oh jeez, Chet. Animals like dogs and cats don't respond to names, mainly tones. You know what's funny you say that? Because I just saw like a Twitter trending thing the other day that made a comment of how, I didn't look at the trend, so all I saw was the little, like, single clip of it saying, like, cats do recognize their name, they're just too lazy, or they don't want to respond to you sometimes. I shrug my shoulders. I don't know the cat science, though, so your comment, too, that one might be the true one. I don't know. Cat, PetrichoraV. You're the cat scientist. What's your cat thoughts?
I have only heard that with dogs. Cats, I know that they will respond better to their name if there's an E at the end. So like Holly, Poppy. I don't know if that's the case for cats and dogs.
But that is a
or
thing?
Just cats. Yes.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
All I hear is clapping whenever Petri runs by.
Caco, I moved the makeshift bed for my dog near my PC, and he has been happily sleeping near me for 2 days now. Feel like he really likes it. That's adorable. That also makes me think that when I was buying stuff off of Amazon one day, I was like, I want to buy something for my cat. And so I browsed around and was like, oh, I know, cat beds. And then I bought a heating, like a pet heating pad that you put on the ground for your pet. And I got one for Kai, and he's totally into it. We placed it down next to a vent as well. So then when the vent is on, he likes it. He'll like sometimes lay half on the heating mat and half on the vent. Kai is a good cat name. I like the name Kai. Cats will never use the items you buy them. They will use the box, though. Wait!
That's why you buy yourself something and then you can... I'm sorry, I was reading the chat.
Here comes Petri and then clapping.
Completely forgot what I was.
Yeah, just because of that. Oh my god. Look, we can plant some bamboo. We put down all the animals we can. I think we... Ooh! We unlocked the ducks. I'm gonna put them down next to the chickens. Cheekora. Before I extend this outwards to here, I want to put the path to be underneath here as well.
Move, cat! Oh. Petri, if you want to shoot slime, you can. That would require me to tab out. I'm just not feeling up to that.
So, Welly, if you want to shoot slime for Petri, you can.
Yeah. Oh, my voice got caught.
Wow, Caco can really drill. Hell yeah. I'm so powerful at drilling. It also sends little nuts and bolts all around, too. Welly timed slime out for 69 seconds! Classic. How are the crops growing, Petri?
You know, the rain's kind of taking care of it.
I'm looking at them? I think you're right. I don't think I've ever had it rain. So I guess it does. Huh. Yeah, and as I'm looking at them, there's a couple of seconds where it will then skip several? That's interesting. Well, I guess we should plant more crops, at the very least, while we wait. Let me see. Ooh, we've got actually... Now we don't have to plant lettuce anymore. We can do turnips. And we get 2 more EXP out of them, and a lot more money. Check it out. Wait, do peanuts really grow like that? Are they like pumpkins? Hang on, let me go ahead and drive back up towards the peanuts. I also somewhat despise the eggplants being here. They're ruining all the clean grouped crops. Okay, enhance. These are the peanuts. Do they actually grow like this? Damn the eggplants! Oh! Tree nuts and dirt nuts. Hey, we have both varieties. The peanuts over here and the almonds down there. What's your favorite kind of nut? What? Yeah, pretty much they do grow like that. Well, there you go.
I can't get over how your cat just looks like a chihuahua. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's kind of accurate, though. I love its little octopus. What do they call that? The little nameplate thing? The word escapes me.
Charm? Name
Tag. I think that's what they tend to call it, yeah? Tag?
Yeah. Mine has a moon on it.
Don't ask
And it
what my
glows.
fave nut is. It's not appropriate for stream. Just do what Princess did and say, well, actually, my favorite nut is redacted. I like the moon charm a lot as well, though. I like that it's a little bit glowy. Your cat
Yeah.
does look a lot better, though. favorite nut is pistachio. I really like pistachios too. I think I've totally talked about it before, but you can get, I don't remember the brand, not like that matters, but they sell spicy pistachios that have like a, you know, spiciness to it. All seasoned up with the spice, and I love them. They're great.
I like cashews.
Hey, Bill says it too. Cashews
So
are
did
my
Lawless
favorite too.
Princess.
And Lawless Princess,
I like walnuts in things. I don't know if I like to eat them by themselves or not. Same with almonds. I don't care for almonds unless they're in something.
I feel like honey almonds are pretty good. I also like Willie innocently saying, hot nuts are the best! And then responses being, oh my god. What's your favorite kind of nuts? Looks at camera, wiggling eyebrows. Hot nuts.
Welly and I have similar energy.
It's true.
Yo, we got some eggs!
Ooh. That means when we get enough of them, we can sell them at our egg cart. Or egg stand. I hate having a nut allergy because I used to love them. That sucks. I feel like that's worse is when you develop an allergy later on. Because then you've gotten to taste it before. Petri. Petri.
Yeah.
What if you got a banana allergy?
Then I would still eat bananas and just suffer, I guess. Get my EpiPen ready. That happened to my sister, I think. We have always had cats, and when she moved out, she became allergic to cats.
Oh.
So I don't know if the lack of exposure caused it. I mean, I doubt it, but she developed a cat allergy.
That's a shame. I feel like I am allergic to cats, but not to the extent where I just straight can't be around them.
My mom is also allergic to almost, I think she's allergic to all fur and feathers.
Well, I think part of what makes you allergic to cat fur and the like is like the dander from it.
Mm-hmm.
It makes some sense. Because birds are still gonna have like a bird dander equivalent. And are you gonna put a tree in that 1x1? I'm going to put a flower in this 1x1. But I can't, we were poor. We had planted so many crops, we couldn't afford it. So I couldn't put one down quite yet. Totally fine with Mowgli, but some cats make my hand numb if I touch them. You know, when my siblings, when their cat was still around, she since died. But she always set my allergies off a lot more than Kai does. So say if she came up onto my lap and I was petting her, it made my eyes so itching. To like, after I would sit there and pet her, I would have to go put in eye drops because my eyes would be so irritated. When you request a hypoallergenic pet, but they give you a hyperallergenic pet.
I don't think I'm allergic to cats, but it's possible. Because when I take an allergy pill every day, and that like completely stops whatever symptoms I have, but if I don't take an allergy pill every day, I will like get rashes and itch everywhere, and it sucks.
Geez.
And I have no idea what it's from, but I kind of don't really. It would be nice to know, but at the same time, allergy. I mean, gonna take an allergy pill regardless. So. Pretty.
Should we put poppies here, or should we put something else? There's like...
Petri is allergic to being alive. Yeah, that's true.
There's hydrangeas, too. There's also roses, hibiscus, daisies. I guess we'll keep the hydrangea then, alright?
Yeah.
The fact that you catch tropical fish from a pond is hilarious. Yeah. Where'd I put that fish pond? Is it at the other end? Oh, yep, there it is. There it is. We need more tropical fish for our next quest section. We've got the two. The two quest sections next are the pigs, collecting from the pigs, which the pig timer is on like 20 minutes remaining. And then we need some tropical fish. So I'm gonna put them down. This stream is really making me want to play this with my wife. It is a relaxing type game. But because of all of the timers on it, do keep in mind that some of the things that they might want you to do later on, you might have to just play for a short period of time, and then quit and come back later. What I actually...
recommend...
Yes?
You go ahead. Go ahead.
Alright, then what I was going to say, what I actually almost recommend is if you like the style of more Stardew Valley type farming games, is actually Pumpkin Days, because it has multiplayer.
That's what I was gonna suggest too.
Yeah, Petri has been playing it off on her own a lot. I've played a pretty good portion of it on my own a lot as well, and even though it might have some crust to it, can be a little bit buggy, some of the visuals are a little bit it's pretty fun to play. And again, because it has multiplayer on it, boom. And can you get pansies? I love them even though Alice in Wonderland haunted me with that talking flower scene. Oh, I would imagine that you can get pansies. I don't know all of the crops and trees and flowers you're able to get because there are so many that are locked. You can see down here, we've got level 70 star. Here's like 55 here, another high level. So I don't know what everything we are able to get are, but you do have to unlock them over time. The mobile experience 24-hour timers. Yeah. Though, again, because watering the crops does cut down on the timers, things like the pumpkin aren't necessarily 2 days depending on how frequently you're watering them. They're still going to take a long time. But I love flower symbolism so much. I do too. The language of flowers, I have like this little tiny book that's about meanings of different flowers. Great. I love flowers a lot.
Maybe I should change the roses on my headband to be something else. For my persona.
The only thing though is that roses, compared to a lot of flowers, are kind of easy to draw.
Not for me. When I first started out, I hated drawing roses. But now I've gotten...
Part of it is just compared to other flowers, that roses are a really formulaic type look that makes them really easy to render versus other flowers. Or at least easier to make them look nice. That's my floral opinion. I might be wrong. We really should get some more plants growing, huh? Put down some more turnips over here. How much EXP? Yeah, zucchinis only give 3 EXP. Turnips give more money and EXP and take less time to grow. So I'm going to put down more turnips. That way we can get more money. Give us a couple of them you can remember. That sounds interesting. The meaning of flowers, that is. I wish. I'm really bad at remembering specifics of that kind. So even if I go and look up and be like, oh, the meaning of this is this, that's really neat, I won't remember it. I have to... Then I might remember the flower that I like the meaning of it, but I would have to go back and re-reference it. With one exception, is that Lily of the Valleys, their meaning is a return to happiness. That one I can remember.
You need to get me some of those.
Truly. I like them, one, because I just really like the way that Lily of the Valleys look. I think they look really pretty. And when I took my metalsmithing and jewelry class, I made a necklace that was meant to look like them. Also, I spent all of our money. We're poor again. We've got 91 gold coins.
Well, I'm gonna have to sell some of the chickens.
It's the only way. At least we can barely afford to feed them. 20 coins? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That means we can't afford to feed the pigs, Petri. We don't have enough money.
We'll have to eat each other.
We'll have to eat each other?
No, the pigs will have to eat each other.
We could feed them the cats.
How dare you?
But we can't even pet the cats.
Yeah, but they follow us around, and that's really cute.
Well, I guess we could feed the pigs the fish. Well, what if we ate each other? God dang it, princess.
JK, unless.
Cannibalism. What? Oh god, I choked on my drink. Yeah, it's a good thing you're a skeleton and you're already dead. God forgot about this place, but it's Sunday! How could he forget?
We've been too tainted. On a Sunday.
I guess. Alright, I'm going to take a look at the... Since you're able to build 2 Petri, opening up the catalog here. And looking at some cosmetic options we have that we can put down on our farm. Caco always says, dang it, princess, but she still reads my messages. Well, it's the case, basically, when anybody says things in chat, I'm like, dang it, person? It's always because it's just... Mwah. Humor. Also, I think I referenced the sprinklers earlier. Here you go. It's right here. The sprinkler waters the 2 adjacent tiles. However, it costs a pink ribbon, and you only get those pink ribbons from completing quests, so don't have a lot of them. I've got 2. Okay, Petri, are you in the present cosmetic section?
Yes.
We put any of these down? Oh, the water floating candle lantern is cute and expensive at 20 diamonds. Hang on. Are there... Ooh. We haven't put down a beehive.
Ooh. They got an outhouse.
They've got an outhouse. Well, thank goodness. We can finally take pee breaks in-game now, too. I'm gonna relocate the trees here and then put the beehive next to them. Or next to the path, that is. I also realized that we needed to plant some hydrangeas, and I haven't done any of those. Whoop. Do other places exist in this world? Kind of. If you mean other places, as in more farmland, then yes. As you can see, those areas around us, the neighboring plots, you can purchase those, and then you're able to go to them. In fact, if you hit the M key, saying it for you, Petri.
Oh, wow.
That's all the different area you can also get. And I assume with this bus stop that's right here, that later on, that this is my assumption, is that you're able to purchase more bus stops that will allow you to travel around your farm quickly. So, this is that famous farmers only people talk about. It's here! Farmers only. And hello there, RR. Welcome. That sounds like Wyoming. We both read at the same time. I feel like, for many states, if you just drive out to the middle of nowhere in them, it's just farmland, 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 farmland. Gotta charter a bus to get around your own property. My land is just so big, I have to have a personal bus driver. Call a taxi cab to go from one end of my farm to the other. How much? Oh, all right, we're about to be able to harvest them. Here we go. Is the land dummy thick in that case? My land's so big, I can hear the clap of the tilled ground from miles away.
We got our money back.
Yeah. Now we're less poor. Mother Earth is always dummy thick. Oh my god. Mommy Earth. Does that mean if you get caught in quicksand, that Mommy Earth is eating you? If you get caught in vines, is it... Also, hello there, Gray. Welcome!
Disgusting.
Emily, I can't believe this. I make jokes about this, but and then chat does too, and it's like, what do I expect's gonna happen? This is expected. There should be no surprise. We also don't make huge profits off of the turnips. You pay 200 coins for them and you get 226. So there's not huge profits either. Welly, why can't I fix it either? Oh, with the one word? Yeah. And now it's getting escaped. I can't believe this. I'm gonna have to open up BTTV on my end for the correction. Is that real time or... There we go, Willie. Haha! Shooting the avoiders. And is it that real time in game to harvest? It is real time, kind of. 1, if you water the crops, it will reduce your timer for how long it takes for them to grow. 2, if you are not playing the game, the time will continue to pass. So, like it says there's 17 minutes remaining on the eggplant. If we were to quit the game right now and waited 20 minutes and then got back on, we would be able to harvest them. And can we make more money off of... No, the lettuce we only get 5 coins a... Actually, we technically make double, but our investment's lower. I think it's lower profits off of them. Well, I guess we'll put down more turnips. Because I'm a little bit hesitant to put down the hydrangeas to collect from. Since if we buy all of them, they would just be growing. It takes them 3 hours to grow anyway for that quest. So I don't think we would be able to finish that one on stream anyway. So we'll just have to wait for the pigs to be harvestable. And then we'll be able to complete that quest, and then hopefully it'll give us another one we can do. Alright, Petri? Petri must have had to get up to do something. Hang on. Oh, I see. Petri's eating some crackers. Monkeys and rabbits loop-de-loop. Animal crackers in your soup. So musical. Well, Chet, it looks like it's just me farming for now. Look at Petri over there. Looking cute. Doing her job, being adorable, as always. I keep her in my camera vision. When are we getting a Caco karaoke stream? I look sadly at the ground. Never. We've got the DMCA nowadays, chat. You can't do singing on stream. Like karaoke's. I mean, do you remember the days when they had Twitch sings, chat? And then all the song problems came about, and then they had to kill it, I guess. Aren't covers allowed? I don't think they really technically are, is because when you do covers, you still need permission in order to make the cover. No, you can't just grab a song that somebody else has done and do it yourself. Just write music! Easy! Isn't that where these emotes are from? I'm pretty sure yes, Phil. On the other hand, I have no idea, because I've never looked at it. It makes me wonder if there is a karaoke type game that is available that has all of its own custom music for karaoke purposes that would then be legal to stream. I'm gonna sing the full discography of Britney Spears on stream. Yeah, so if you went along and you sang it all, I don't know if that's really allowed. I have no idea. Non-copyright karaoke would be interesting. Imagine then if it was just a bunch of nursery rhymes. So here you go for your karaoke and you're like, Mary had a little lamb, little, and then that's your karaoke stream.
Bring Petri on and serenade with Baby Got Back. I used to know all the words to that song. A heavy metal cover of nursery rhymes. I love those. I like to listen to nursery rhymes in minor key. Do they sound spooky?
I feel like you would be into a spooky version of most things, Petri.
Yeah.
What if you have this, but you made it spooky? And then Petri's like, huh? Taxes, but spooky.
Oh, that's death and taxes. That's not really spooky, but I guess.
It's got skeletons. That's spooky enough, right? But wait,
Not
taxes
death.
are spooky. You don't have to do anything about taxes to make them spooky. They already are. Petri is too kawaii to be spooky. You're saying it like spooky can't be cute.
Dude, I love cute and spooky.
Think of all the adorable ghosts out there. The cute vampire girls, or boys, or other. Yes!
There's an artist, I don't remember their name, but they draw like these really cute, like doll-like girls. And then they add like a horror element to it. So like they've either got like extra eyes or got like weird growths or something. I like their art, but I think they have quite a few trypophobia type stuff, so I can't enjoy it. Yeah.
You need like a content checker for them. They'll pre-look at all of the art for you, and then we're like, all right, Petri, these art pieces, clear. Here you go.
Weird growths. Those are just poop.
Oh my.
I can usually avoid trypophobia stuff. Like if I see it out of the corner of my eye, I'm like, oh nope, goodbye.
I guess since I don't have trypophobia, it becomes less of a might not notice its presence as readily. But I feel like compared to, say, other types of phobias you could have, trypophobia is one that you don't tend to come across things that trigger it as much. Like, there's not as many images that... Like, if you were afraid of... like, if you have a spider phobia, for example.
Yeah. Yeah, trypophobia is the fear of clusters of holes. Oh, I even hate the word cluster.
Yeah, so you're close with that then. But it's not just like if there was a singular hole in the ground. I don't think Petri would look at a pit in the backyard and be like, ah!
Seeing a bunch of bubbles even sets me off. Yeah. That's the same kind of thing. Bubbles? Sometimes, but not usually, I think. For me, at least. But like in I remember in Uncharted, I think it was the newest Uncharted, the texture for where you could climb walls, I hated. Did not like that texture.
Did you harvest the pig's poop? They were mushrooms. The pigs, as their product, give mushrooms. Not poop. Imagine...
Y'all ever have the...
Yeah?
Oh, go ahead.
No, you can go.
Y'all ever have, like, a phobia or something and you know exactly where it came from? 'Cause I do. Stupid frickin' toad. Disgusting.
I instantly think of Mario Toad. That dang Mario Toad! Giving me the issues with the trypophobia. And then Quack then asks, so honeycombs make you feel uneasy?
Yes. Sometimes. Not all the time. It kind of, I don't know, it depends.
Maybe mix on the way that the photo is taken, or the, like, context of it even?
Yeah. Yeah, like what Welly said with larva in the...
Yeah, I feel like that definitely makes it a lot worse. Looking at the plants again, we still don't have anything better. It's out of season now for turnips, so we can't plant them anymore. So looks like we're going back to the carrots, Petri.
Darn eggplants take ages.
Yeah, a lot of the plants take ages. I like these short time frame plants because then we can keep managing them while we're talking.
Yeah.
This farm together basically then just becoming, this is like a podcast stream almost, with just the farming as a background. What if it's just a bunch of text like ooze? Like,
no, that doesn't bother.
Also, hello there, Sibumafu. Welcome. For myself, I don't feel like I have any sort of phobia things. I think the only sort of... I think any sort of fear stuff I have is all social related, and not, like, objects or things.
Yeah.
There is one
Also,
thing
I
that didn't cause my, arachnophobia, but definitely contributed to it when I was a kid. I was on a walk and my family decided to take a break in a shed, and it was filled to the brim with the walls and ceilings with a bunch of small spiders.
Ooh, I think that would freak me out too.
Quick comment, similar to that then, is that one day at work, there was a spider that was running around on the ground, and one of my coworkers squished it, and then from the spider just went all over the place a bunch of little tiny spiders. Because it had been apparently a wolf spider that had all of its little babies riding on its back.
See, that bothers me too.
Yeah. As you can see, chat kind of agreeing over there, like, oh, awful. Yeah. You
Also,
want
I think
to
I should...
Okay, yes, go.
I should specify that a phobia doesn't always necessarily mean you're afraid of it. It can also mean just like... Because for me, I wouldn't say I'm afraid of tiny holes, but I have an actual physical reaction to them. Like, I will feel itchy and nauseous if I see the holes, and just like completely grossed out.
Yeah, kind of like a general distressing, upsetting type of thing, rather than straight a...
Fear.
Yeah.
I'm
yelling and screaming because I'm afraid.
When I was like 7 years old, I heard the 911 recording call of this lady had a pet monkey, and it went mad and started attacking her and then ripped her face off.
Oh, jeez. I think that's the issue with wild animals like that, is that since they are not raised domesticated quite the same way, say, cats and dogs have been over the years, is that with wild animals, there's that higher likelihood of setting them off, I guess you could say. I don't know how to phrase it exactly, but... Rolling back, here we go. Not all glass, but like having my head go through a window and getting covered in microcuts over my face and arms on one occasion, and a big glass mirror shattering and cutting my arm made me very anxious around breaking and broken glass.
Ooh.
I feel like that's just like that traumatic thing when something like something traumatic happens to you. Then it's just an ongoing trauma reaction. But, woo, horrible. A phobia is an irrational fear, but people went crazy and classified a fear of everything. They're just grabbing phobia and just labeling it all over the place. Like geliophobia, the fear of laughing, that... If you actually have geliophobia, I could see that as being a reason why you would have it, like, label it as a phobia, as then that is definitely an irrational fear. Because it's not like a laugh could relate to any... Oh, Megalol, I'm afraid!
That is... terrible. I feel bad if people actually have, like, fears of things that you cannot avoid.
Or are much, much more difficult to avoid.
Yeah.
Because you could say that, theoretically, you could avoid laughter. But You would have to go to such extremes in order to completely avoid it. If somebody did Omega Lol in real life, I would develop the phobia. Imagine you're going along and you're, say, like at the library and you can see someone chuckling, and then all of a sudden you just hear someone gut laughing and you turn over and look at them and they have literally got the Omega Lol on their face.
Oh my gosh, that is terrifying.
Caco, could you stop making the tractor fart on the crops, please? Make me? I hop on my tractor.
Got him.
And then I just fart on the carrots. I used up all of the gas in my tractor, so I can't fart on the carrots anymore. Caco, make the tractor clap, if only. Most I can do is make it jump. Have you seen the Omega Lol BTTV emote that somebody animated? It's horrible. I have! I prefer the Omega Lol roll much more than that. How are we looking at our timer? Oh, I see that you must or some of it?
Yeah.
Did you just fish some of it? It looks like some of them are about to get reset up here, though. We got 30 seconds up here at the top.
Yep, and I'm waiting for this one.
Oh. Here we go. We need 6 more tropical fish. Whee! I like that it shows the fishing hook for the entire pond, even though they're not all harvestable.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called, but I have a phobia for conflict, like arguments and stuff. It sucks. I feel like that is a more common social fear, is that fear of conflict and the like. I know when people argue, it makes me incredibly uncomfortable. Not necessarily always getting into the argument, like myself on my end and the like, or getting into a conflict myself, but listening to other people argue or be upset, angry with each other can make me very uncomfortable. Just hearing someone else arguing makes me get tense. Yeah. Even if sometimes it's done in a joking manner, it'll sometimes still make me uncomfortable. I can't handle my friends joke fighting most of the time. I get really anxious and uncomfortable. Yeah. Yeah. I also, now after I've gone and watered that little patch of carrots a bunch of times in a row, it's ruined the amount of gas I have for my tractor. Up in the top left corner there with the little fuel gas can, a gas canister symbol, that's how much fuel I have for the tractor now. I'm running on empty.
I like running fast.
I do too. That's why I made sure to put all the pads down, is that we would be able to run around with them. And also making them not asphalt, because I don't really like the way that the asphalt looks. The stone path looks so much nicer.
Chill farming trauma stream. Can't afford therapy? Welcome to Caco and Petri stream.
Oh no! Time to vent your problems, Strut. Asphalt is a funny word. And then you can spell it funny too, like that. Wait. I look back at asphalt. I look at one letter. I change it. And then it becomes ass-fart.
Oh my gosh.
Also, hello there, Shinobi. Welcome. As Foolish Bandit is also waving. Haha, ass fart. Hi, hello. Doss takes a seat down on the couch, breathing in. So when I was a kid, now's the time.
When I was a young boy. Sorry. I actually just realized that that album, My Chemical Romance, is technically an opera because it tells a story. Each song is like, the whole album is like one story.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know that. And so now I want to listen to the whole album again.
So, if it's considered an opera, if it's just music with a story?
I think there was a specific name for it. I watched like there's this guy that does like music theory of popular songs. I think Welly was the one that recommended the Toxic by Britney Spears one from the same guy. And he talks about like music theory and stuff. It's really interesting. You started watching him more? Yeah.
Chat's also commenting that I think they call it a concept album. Would that be the case then, or is it still a specific music genre? Again, like opera is almost kind of a genre, right?
Yeah.
Also, Petri, the banana trees can be harvested. You want to do the honors?
Yes. Bananas.
Man,
Did you
you're not
know-
doing a very good job, Petri. You're dropping a bunch of them bananas whenever you're pulling them off the tree. Dude, that's good banana that you're wasting.
They're fine.
But
did you
the
know that
bananas can get bruised.
I don't think bananas are actually yellow when they're still on the tree. I think they're green until you pick them, and then they start to turn yellow. The almond trees are ready too.
I'm not gonna actively disagree with you, because I don't know. But is it because bananas become yellow when they're ripe? So is it just the case that we just tend to harvest the bananas off the tree while they're still green because the bananas will continue to ripen when they're off? Or do they just literally stay green while they're on the tree?
I read that they stay green, but I could be wrong. Yeah, they're green for a while after being harvested.
Yeah, because the bananas continue to ripen afterwards. If we picked them when they are yellow, they'll be rotten by the time they arrive to America. That's why I think, or I shouldn't say specifically, that is the reason I think. But I think the reason they are still harvested when they're green is because they continue to ripen. So you want to have them be ripe when people can actually purchase them. So they might get to the point of being yellow while on the tree, but because of when we want to sell them, we harvest them earlier.
Yeah, I'm looking at Google right now.
Petra's got to get the banana facts now. It also depends on the type of banana. And then we sadly look. I've read before that, you know, you have something like banana taffy, and how we're like, these don't taste like real bananas. Artificial. Fake. But there used to be a banana breed, a banana type, that did actually taste like that, but because they had a problem with disease or something, they went extinct, and so we're not able to get them anymore. And as you're commenting about the almond trees, look, over here, we've got some almond trees growing that have enormous flowers on them. I think it was a fungal blight. Something. I'm not sure specifically what it was, but it was some kind of disease. I think bananas in general are very prone to disease. Wow, those almond trees are accurate. Just, more of a cartoon rendition of them, I guess, then. As when we also saw the peanuts growing in the ground, that's apparently also how they actually look, so, Yes, we all eat the same banana. It's all a clone, but it's starting to happen to them too. So, Petri, there might be a day where you can't have bananas anymore.
Not in my lifetime.
What if it is in your lifetime?
Then, I guess I will... I guess I'll die.
No!
Okay, it looks like I was wrong. So they probably do continue to ripen and turn yellow while they're still on the tree.
Gotcha. I think that's the case with bell peppers, right? It's not that they're actually different kinds of plants, but we just harvest them at different periods of time. So depending on how ripe the pepper is, it's in a different color, and so we harvest them at different periods. And hello there, Pope. Thank you for the raid. I hope you had a nice stream, and now you're coming into farming times, as we're picking some apples off of trees over here. Thank you, appreciated. Also, hello there, War Void, and welcome.
Current banana's called Cavendish. The old type were gross.
Gross Michael bananas.
Why can't a billionaire be super into bananas and then just, like, buy a place and fill it with a bunch of non-contaminated dirt and plant bananas?
I guess there's just not enough banana-obsessed billionaires in the world.
Gosh, dang it.
Yeah, green and yellow bell peppers are just different stages.
And why can't you just be a billionaire?
The real chat, why am I just not rich? Oh. Also, yeah, a total contrast of what you were playing, Pope, with Left 4 Dead 2. Yeah. Ew, Michael's. Joanne's is better. Wait. Craft store joke? A comedy? Just make lots of money, dummy. Really, honestly, if people complain about their money problems, hello, just get rich. It's so easy.
Why doesn't chat just give me money?
I look at the subscribe button. Chat, why don't you just make us billionaires? Hurry up and subscribe already. How awful. How awful. Which also then becomes additionally humorous because I make more money from doing art commissions than I do from streaming. Whee! Oh, there you go, Petri. 100 bits to go towards the banana farm. Thank you, though. Legitimately, Grenade. Thank you for the 100 bits. It's appreciated. If everyone in the world just gave me $1, I'd be a billionaire. See, come on, it's so simple. Just ask everybody for $1. Just commission streams. Why commission art when I could go out and just commission streamers to stream? Oh, and then 100 bits from War Void. Oh, thank you. Yeah, more banana bits. Thank you. Appreciate it. Can I have $1, Caco? Where's your stream so I can give you the $1, huh? For the rats? Oh, 100 bits from Emily. Thank you. Appreciated. Dollar bills. I feel like that's a song reference. I look over at Petri. Petri knows the pop songs better than I do.
Yes, but I also don't remember how it goes. It's like dollar bills, y'all, or something. Yeah, what Nay said. Naydastra.
Giving me $1 is technically giving $1 to God with me being a pope. Then it's like a charitable donation to the I almost don't want to say make it a joke as a charitable donation to the church. Because, yeah, ultimately, just joke Pope. Do I have enough gas to plant this? I guess so. Petri, I'm putting down more lettuce so you can get watering over here. I thought paying for sin forgiveness was a thing of the past. I'm positive it was a thing. It was a thing that you could purchase things from the Catholic Church in order to both pay for your sins as well as a sort of getting in good with God. Something like that.
But why does God need money?
I don't remember what the, church reasoning or, justification behind that was specifically. But it was they had, even though ultimately, technically, it'd kind of be, excuses, they did have justifications around it. And it was a big church, corruption thing going on ultimately, which is why you had, Reformation period. It's been a while since I've had art history, so I don't remember it super specifically, but the church needed the money to move their priests around. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I imagine the money would go to the church for, fixing stuff and upkeep and whatnot.
Yeah, pilgrimages were big old cash grabs. Yeah. There was lots, because of the power the church had in that period of time. Part of the reason why there's big money pulls for it. You know, giving money is like charity, but instead of going to the needy, you can be easily giving to your church. Though, if we're looking now at modern days, there are some churches where you would actually be giving money to them, and you would, it might actually, or I shouldn't say it like might, that makes it sound more condescending, where it will be more actually charitable. It just depends on the church, you know, that you're giving money to, and what they're doing with it. Kind of like real charitable, I shouldn't even say real, sorry. Just like charitable or non-church related charity organizations, where some of them are using and putting the the money that they're making from their charity to good use, and then you have other ones that are not, you know? Heck, are gonna anger all the Catholics in chat. It is Sunday.
They should be in, oh, well, never mind. I was gonna say they should be in church, but it's 2 o'clock. I don't think, does church last that long?
There might be a mix. I think there are more churches now that probably offer later church services as well. In addition to the fact that that is 2 o'clock Eastern and 2 hours, let me think. It's like 11 o'clock Pacific right now. So
when
that
I went
hits
to
up.
church,
Oh, sorry, go. Yes.
when I went to church, it was 3 hours long.
Oh, jeez. When I was Catholic, our church collected money to build new buildings that they would just have expensive spaghetti dinners in. So that would be one case where your charitable donation is not exceedingly charitable. Whereas you might have some other church that takes that collected money and uses it towards, like, maybe collection or making food events and the like to help people out. It kind of depends. The mega church watching the stream is going, oh, by now.
Full Catholic wedding, so I don't think I've ever been to a Catholic wedding.
I think the only wedding that I've ever been to has been my sister's wedding.
They're like 5 hours, I swear. Oh, jeez.
Wedding? Huh?
Yeah, I couldn't do that. I feel like on your wedding day, I don't want to party for hours. I'm gonna be stressed. I'm gonna be sweaty. I just want to get married and then leave with my husband.
Does that then, by
The
extension,
relative-
would you want like a wedding reception, or would you prefer to just do the fill out the paperwork, we're married now?
I think want a reception. I think it would be fun to do like crap, what are they called? I always forget. It's what churches do a lot of the time, where each person brings like their own food, not for themselves but to share.
Kind of like a potluck thing.
That's it, potluck. I think that would be fun. Also, my southern heritage, we like our potlucks.
Potlucks.
I just don't see the point in spending a whole bunch of money, even though it's supposed to be like the most special day of your life thing. It's like, yeah, but I don't want to spend thousands of dollars.
I would
on
say
one
I'm
day.
on the same side there. I don't think I would want a super fancy wedding that you spend a bunch of money on. But I also wouldn't say that for any kind of party, which is ultimately what a wedding is. Well, part of what you might be spending the money on for a wedding would be kind of like a party equivalent.
Yeah, and I don't like parties.
Petri is a cheapskate. What? Also,
Well,
I have been more than one wedding in my life. I think I was a flower girl ring bearer when I was like 7 for somebody, but I don't remember it very well. Go, yes?
Aaron Day said, I just prefer to do my husband now, thanks.
Oh my god. Can we skip straight to the, you know...
Honeymoon?
Mm.
Like, I don't think I'd even want to travel for my honeymoon. That just sounds so stressful. You get married, and then you immediately go on a honeymoon. It's like, no thanks. Maybe later. But
I don't know what I would prefer. I think it would probably depend on the person that I'm with and what they would want as well. I would be willing to be flexible, you could say. Skip straight to the bow chicka wow wow. In my culture, the guests are expected to bring money besides their gift. Some people call it out on the mic how much every family has to give them the stimulation of competition. Ah.
I watch a YouTuber who like reacts to a lot of like bridezillas and stuff. There are some crazy people out there. There's like, there are so many brides that are like expecting their bridesmaids to drop like thousands of dollars for their wedding. I'm just like, no? Why?
It makes me wonder, like, how common or widespread that is? As if it's something like a show, say, then obviously you're only going to be seeing that because that's what the only focus is on. They're not going to show you the people who aren't like that, because that's not what their program's about.
Yeah.
I knew people that set up fake, cheap weddings, get the money from the guests, and then skip town to the next one over to make friends in the next one and do it all over again. Yeah, it kind of just rolls along with just a general scam type of thing. If there's some easy means to make money like that, then people will take advantage of it.
I was best man in a wedding, and I jokingly called the bride Bridezilla, and everyone got mad. I think what's important is to know that weddings are stressful, and if the bride gets a little snappy, I wouldn't call her a bridezilla. I'd just say she's stressed. A bridezilla to me is someone who expects perfection to the point where it's a little ridiculous.
I could also say in a context of getting upset of being called a bridezilla, as sometimes, depending on context and how somebody is, that even though you're meaning it to be a joke, it's still, like, can struck a chord and be rubbed the wrong way, or isn't quite the best circumstance to joke about it.
Yeah, especially if the bride's already self-conscious about that. Like, I don't want to be a bridezilla. I'm trying to stay calm.
Maybe not quite the same, but it's kind of like how sometimes when you're upset and somebody's just like, cool off, bro. And it's like, dude, that doesn't help. Almost a sort
Just
of
be
joke
happy.
equivalent. Yeah, just be happy! That sometimes jokes can kind of come off that way too. My partner at the time wanted to have a Wiccan wedding in the forest with just the two of us and her friend as a witness. I don't know the legality of that, but it was sounded super cute and wholesome. That is really, that does sound very cute. And I think as long as, you know, the person...
Yeah, as long as you have a witness or two, then it's legal. As far as I know.
That, or they're secretly a kaiju in disguise and they're afraid you're onto them when you make the bridezilla joke.
Petri has legally been married 30 times. I don't see how that's possible, considering I've never even been on a date. Unless it was like a... What's it called? A forced marriage or something. I was betrothed to 3 different people and I killed all 3 of them.
31st dates with Adam Sandler. My best friend and my wife's best friend are the witnesses on our marriage license, and it's my favorite thing. That sounds really wholesome. The
Petri and Petri stands for her past victims.
That means one day it's gonna become PetrichoraV. Wait. Petri, does that mean if you ever get buff? If you ever get buff, would you be Petri Squatra? If you were a mythical beast, would you be Petskaz? The joke's in my mind, but I can't say it right. Sasquatch. Petri Sasquatch V. PetrichoraV.
Petri squash. Squatch. I said squash.
Squash.
Sasquatch.
If Petri was a plant, would she just be a squash? They do have those curves, Petri, I say, looking at your character.
True.
Petri Chimera? More like Clap Squatch. PetrichoraV.
Oh, there's a kitty at my door that wants to come in.
Let her in! Let her in! This could become a cat stream soon! Meow! Props. Oh, wait. Ooh, we've got a new kind of chicken available. With I don't know if Petri still has headphones on.
Yeah, I'm here. It's Kiki. Hi, Kiki.
Yoot. She's
Where's my
in!
mouse?
Oh. Look at all of our animals here now. Now we've got 2 kinds of chickens and ducks. Kiki the kitty. Oh man, now I just think of Kiki's delivery service.
Yep. That's why her name is Kiki. Actually, it's not, but Kiki is my Nana's cat, and she has another cat named Sabrina. And when Kiki was adopted, her name was Kiwi, and my Nana didn't like that, so she started to call her Kiki. And then I think she was thinking about changing it, but I think the rest of my family was all like, no, you should keep it as Kiki because it's like Kiki's delivery service and both of your cats have witch names. My Nana has not seen Kiki's delivery service,
But she was like, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Kiki is better than Kiwi, though. That is a cuter nickname. But, yeah, Kiwi is also cute, but Kiki. We're poor again.
How am I gonna afford my V8 Energy Peach Mango? Not sponsored.
You better start watering the turnips then, Petri. You know how when you have, like, your name, or if you have a nickname, whenever there's some sort of media content or something where the character shares your name or nickname, there's always sort of that, like, ha, that's like me type feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When I was small child, one of my nicknames was Kiki. So then you got Kiki's delivery service, and then quietly I'm like, that's my nickname. But I also don't think I was allowed to watch Kiki's delivery service because witches.
Scandalous. Granted, my mom was the same way when it came to demons.
When I was a child as well, we couldn't call the Pokemon transformations. We couldn't call them evolutions. So we had to call it transformations.
That's a little ridiculous.
Yeah. Parents aren't
like
so strict on that type of thing anymore, but when we were small, tiny,
yeah.
Different case.
I still have, I don't think it's from my mom, but I still have some issues with, like, certain devil stuff that makes me uncomfortable. In, like, media and stuff. Like, I think Sabrina, the remake on Netflix, I think part of that made me a little uncomfortable. I don't remember, though.
Also, hello there, Law of Tsunami. Welcome. How is Farm Together, by the way? Farm Together, I would say that one of the big things with Farm Together is visually, I think it looks very nice. It is a very polished game, but it is definitely a very laid-back type of game, where you can say all it is it's like doing simple tasks.
It's a podcast game.
It's a podcast game. As we go watering our crops and our here tractors.
Now that I think about it, I think my mom was a little hesitant for me to watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer because the witches in that were more, I don't know if you want to say real witches. It had, like, I don't know if it had real spells or I don't know, but it was less make-believe, I guess you could say.
Yeah, it had more of like a realistic grounding basis than just like, let me twirl my wand and wow, look at all these sparkles and magic shooting out.
Yeah. But, yeah, I watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer with my parents, which got a little embarrassing sometimes because...
because of some scenes.
Because you watch Bewitched. Yeah, Bewitched was fine. And I was able to watch Sabrina, Teenage Witch the, what is it, the 90s version. I was able to watch that.
I'll never watch any Sabrina remakes because they don't have hot vampire and hot white-haired vampire that I liked.
I mean Buffy. You mean Spike? I know who you're talking about. I met him, by the way, the actor. He played Spike. He's really sweet.
See, my parents were the complete opposite. They wouldn't even bother to skip the cheesy sex scenes in action movies, so the 5-year-old me doesn't get exposed to it. Wow. Also, more like Animal Crossing than Story of Seasons, I would say both yes and no. It's still, Farm Together is still not super Animal Crossing-like either, but it is definitely not on the side of Harvest Moon, Story of Seasons, Stardew Valley.
He was Petrichora's second husband, that's why he doesn't star in anything after. He was in some stuff, but none of it was particularly good, unfortunately.
And same, to be honest, but I don't know, guess like my culture is more accepting of nudity. It certainly is the case that, at least American, I don't want to say overall like North American, American, USA American, is more on the prudish side when it comes to nudity. Because I know certainly that there are, say, Japanese animes and French cartoons I know that will have nudity shown without issue, you could say. Whereas nudity here in the US on cartoons? Absolutely not.
In My Neighbor Totoro, there's the scene where the dad's in the tub with his 2 kids, and I remember a lot of people were really like grossed out by that. And I'm like, why? Like, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, chill out. Why can't a dad bathe with his kids?
Yeah,
People gotta make it weird.
Also, hello there, Aunt. Welcome. Canadians aren't all degenerates. Yeah, Looking around at everybody. Degenerates everywhere. Bathing as a concept is gross, obviously. True fact.
Pretty
That's
common
why
thing.
back in the past, you weren't allowed to have even bathrooms or the mention of bathrooms on television shows because that is not appropriate. Also, hello there, Harmony. Welcome.
Yeah, I used to take showers with my mom as a kid.
Yeah, I think I remember being very young and I would take baths with my mom as well. I mean,
It's not weird unless you make it weird.
No, especially with your parents. I don't think there's any sort of weirdness regarding that. Unless, yeah. But, in Europe, there are also, like, people on beaches in the sun without a top on. Like, you'd see Titty on the beach, like, from age, whatever. Yeah.
Who was it? Somebody said something about in Japanese culture, they do that a lot. They got like the bathhouses and stuff. And you've got like, and I think about it, and if I went to like a bathhouse, I feel like I would be incredibly uncomfortable to get completely naked in front of other people. And I think that's just the American.
We're much more privacy, I think. I think Americans tend to be a lot more private. Because, like with the bathhouse, since I think their culture tends to be a lot more community-oriented. That's part of it. whereas Americans are a lot more private and individualistic. That probably adds to it. And yeah, also I think having that like a bathing sauna type culture probably helps you be more used to it, you could say. If you do sports, you also get completely naked to shower, right?
Do you? I mean, I thought the showers were separate.
Yeah, I guess, when I didn't take PE when I was in high school. I took dance class for my physical education stuff.
Lucky.
And when yeah, I know, I took that specifically because I looked over at PE and I was like, fuck that, and I took dance class instead. But we did have some little changing rooms that some of the more self-conscious girls would use. But otherwise, most people would just kind of change out in the open. But we didn't have any showers at all for dance class, I don't believe. I think there might have been some showers for if you had PE class, but I'm not entirely sure. And when you're more dedicatedly in a sports or the school, or in maybe like weightlifting and the like, I haven't taken weight training class. I haven't been in sports before. I have no idea what happens over there.
We had to change our clothes for PE in high school, and I hated that. I mean, I usually just changed my pants into shorts, but even then I was like, I don't get super sweaty, so why can't I just...
For our dance class, we had to change. That way we were wearing clothing that was appropriate for dancing in. Because, say if you went to school in a pair of jeans and a t-shirt, that's not gonna work for dancing. Because jeans are not going to let you be mobile.
I will take my pants off anywhere.
Oh my god. I don't know about that one! Imagine all these different situations you could be taking off your pants. You're in the middle of crossing a street. What if I take my pants off right now?
Just get like those rip-off pants.
And then you have a different pair of rip-off pants underneath it, so you're like, I feel like a change of clothes. You rip one off for a new one. Haha, boot camp had a shower for men only, and oh boy, it was a lot of man dong around, and I don't miss it. Whew. I used to be a bit shy of my body, and now even if I'm a little bit drunk, I look for an excuse to take my shirt off. Woo, just rip the shirt right off.
Yeah, see, that's not me. I have to be fully clothed. Except at bedtime when I sleep, I just sleep in a t-shirt and underwear.
I always wear pajamas of some kind. A lot of my pajama shirts, though, or a decent number of them, are pretty much just sweatshirts or t-shirts that I wear to sleep in. Shirts are a form of containment by the man! Be free! Release the chest! Petri?
There are people...
Go.
What?
Yeah?
There are people talking about how they walk around their house completely naked, and I'm like, no. Even if I lived by myself, I wouldn't do that. If I lived by myself and all the windows were closed and the curtains were drawn and the doors were locked, I still wouldn't do that.
Honestly, yeah, I'm not very comfortable nude either. I like being clothed much more. So I wouldn't walk around the house naked either. I walk naked around the house? Man, you people. I grab my clothing and I put on multiple layers of it.
Like, what if something happens? Like, what if your house catches on fire or something? You don't want to run out of the house butt naked.
Or maybe you do. That's actually why you hang around your house nude, is that way, you know, if the opportunity arises for people to gaze upon the creation that God gave you.
You can't catch on fire if you're not wearing clothes. You have hair though, don't you? Like, hair is flammable. I guess your skin isn't necessarily flammable. Unless you're oily. What if you're greasy?
I don't like that thought. Yeah. No, I'm bald.
No, I'm bald.
Depending if it's hot, I'll run out clothesless. Ooh. Everything is flammable with enough heat, you say, pulling out your torch. Petri. Walk this way. Let me hear the clapping as you approach me.
Where? I'm trying to find it.
I wait patiently as I just watch Petri run around and Elias in the distance. And hello there, Elias. Welcome.
Oh, I see where you are. I'm coming.
There's even a chemical that'll set sand on fire. I feel like if you use something to set something on fire, like if you covered something in gasoline and lit that, are you really technically setting that thing on fire? And isn't it just really the gasoline that you kind of lit on fire? Anyway, ready?
Yep.
For free.
Watermelon.
Wait, there's more banana trees back here. Petri is
Nice.
coming. You can hear her approaching.
We got pear tree.
I'm getting rid of the asphalt. Whoa, Petri!
Ooh.
Petri's dead! No! Vanished into oblivion! Do I need to re-invite you then, Petri?
Yeah, hold on. Let me check my internet.
Alright.
I hate how it does this. It's like parts of my internet will work and then other parts won't.
Yeah.
I can't check because I can't minimize the game. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Go ahead and invite me.
Got it.
Oh wait, hold on.
You're not in game, it says right now. I can't believe you harvested Petri for her diamonds. I know, especially when I'd rather look at her diamonds rather than harvest them. Dude!
I have to refresh my internet. I'll be right back.
Okay. I forgot I installed the demo for American Truck Simulator. Oh, slime, it's time to get trucking then, huh? Don't worry, chat. We've almost eliminated all of this asphalt road. Just a couple more pieces, and we'll be free. Free from their
Hello?
son. Huh? That tree?
Let
Hello?
me turn myself. Let's see, online. There we go. You can send an invite now.
Got it. I've invited you. The tyranny of roads is over! And we're replacing them with the stone trails. Da-da-da. A rock fell into Petri's cheeks, and they turned into diamonds.
I hate that. First.
The slime,
the
go touch grass.
The invite didn't work for some reason.
I'll re-invite. It might be because it's not reading you as being in-game. It just has you as online friend rather than in-game.
Like, am in game now.
Maybe I need to disconnect.
Yeah, I would work time.
Try one more time.
Yeah.
Look, I can view my player profile. Whoa. This up. Alright, collect Petri again. Invite to lobby. Anything?
Let me check. Nope. Weird. Can I join off of you? Do you know?
I don't know. You could try opening up the little window and right-clicking and see if it gives a join option. Slime, go drive a truck. Yeah, that's right. Get the truck simulating on.
Go to friends. View friends list. Doesn't say you're online.
What if it was on my end? Well, I'm going back to the lobby. Now I'm going to resume and just try this. Now I'll try inviting you. Anything?
We go.
Got it?
Yep.
Alright, great. And now it's time to water the beans again.
Hello, I'm back.
Hello, I could hear you approaching. Look! There she is! It's PetrichoraV! Look at her just looking around there.
Yeah, sorry. There's a weird disturbance. I think my dad's listening to something so loud that I thought it was coming from my headset.
Oh.
It has also disturbed Kiki.
Kiki senses it too. Whoa.
The vibrations.
Is it the clapping from your character? I look at
No.
the camera. Whee!
Hey, Kiki!
Kiki?
Let me go check real quick. I'll be right back.
Alright, I like Petri finally gets back in game and then is instantly like, out of here. Chat, I can't believe Petri hates me now! This is why she's leaving! She says, oh, I sense a disturbance and it's you! And then she runs off. More like harm together? Emotionally harmed? Yeah. And hello there, Mortis. Hello. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling, chat. Can't believe this. Petri's so mean. The Petri bullying is always the worst. Petri is leaving us again. Hate to hear her leave. Love to hear her clap. Welcome to hell. Welcome to hell. We are here. We're in it. Jesus Christ. Where's the prayer, chat? We need the Sunday back. We need the wholesome? We need the pure? Thank goodness it's Cooch Goobling. Now you know things are gonna get wholesome. Because he's the Cooch Goobling. I think I asked some other time, but would you and or Petri ever co-stream Don't Starve Together? I would be down for that, honestly. Now, I wonder if I could get Katie roped in on that. I was hoping I could get Katie roped into this as well, but she didn't respond back with, Katie, if you want to play this too, you can. I didn't get it. Didn't get anything back. No Katie. But maybe we could bait her in with Don't Starve. I wonder if there is some other game that I could bait Katie into. Ugh, Katie, I know. Katie, please. I don't know what her sleep schedule time zones are. I think that's probably the hardest part on Katie, is because she does tend to stay up late. So it makes it so that my stream is a little bit on the earlier side for her. And by extension, not sleep schedule, time schedule wise, she's in the same time zone I am, so that part is an issue. And she has a stream today, that might be why. She didn't have that stream planned at the time I had asked about, farm together. You'd have to bait her with some vampire pee-pee.
What did I just come back to?
How we can bait Katie into playing stream game. And one of the suggestions made as you waltzed in was vampire pee-pee. If we just dangle some vampire cock in front of Katie, do you think she'll come like a carrot on a stick?
Gross. Also, bad news. Kiki left.
Oh. Well,
The vibrations of the bass. My dad's got speakers or something in, he's got the bass boosted, and it disturbed her, and she left.
I can't believe everything got ruined because of the bass boosting. Kiki. Oh, well, now it's raining. There goes all of our crop watering now. Don't need to do any of that. I guess we can go over here and harvest our apples. Well, gee, thanks, Rain. I was trying to water over here. Do not put pee-pee on a stick. Oh my god. But what about corn dogs?
Not a pee-pee.
It is
That's
a wiener,
a wiener.
I like dived in front of the joke to steal it from Petri. Petri knew the joke she was going in for, but I quickly glanced over and like jumped in front of you saying, "It's mine now!" Use the pee-pee as the stick.
Ew.
Fucking sinful. Joke poacher. Yeah. Huh?
Nothing. I said a meme, but I can't do the Scottish accent, so I can't do it very well.
Were you gonna go for the "that's disgusting" one?
Yeah.
If you use a pee-pee for that, it'd be a porn dog! Oh my god!
I can't take this anymore. I don't have a message to shoot anymore.
Oh my god. Something about that one in particular, oh my god. Please, this is a cry for help. Somebody save us. Ah! Somebody save poor Welly. Oh, jeez. Where's Petri at?
I was harvesting the pear trees.
Oh, that's why. Oh, there. Here comes Petri. I'm clapping for you. Oh man, I guess then chat hasn't seen all the emotes up here. Petri, come up over here next to the flowers where it's pretty. Alright, now we can show off. Okay. So. Does Caco have jaundice? Oh, maybe mildly. I do have some, you know, maybe a little bit of skin issues around my eyes. Don't worry about it, though. Don't worry about it. Chaps, I do, because I'm a cowboy. You can see here on my shoes as well. I've got some spurs. That's right. Also, on my backpack with my little teeny tiny mug. Look at it. It's travel sized. Oh, that jingle, jangle, jingle. Also, hello there, Vague. Welcome. There, Simpson.
Petri's character is 5'8".
Hey, hey. When you're 6 foot and they're 5'11". Alright, I must head out. You all have a great day. You as well, S'more. Have a good day.
Was Petri 5'8" in real life? No.
Yeah, we are...
I'm like 5'3", 5'4".
Yep, which is the same height I am. But in-game? Nope.
In game, I'm like 5 feet.
And then I'm 6 feet tall. You know, the height difference between your character and my character is a little bit like how my sister and her husband are in real life.
Oh.
She is shorter than I am. She's like 5'1", 5'2", and then her husband is like 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", something like that.
Oh my gosh.
And then his
like
brother is even taller than he is.
Holy cow.
I know. And then my other sister's husband is also like 6'2". So both my two sisters have very tall husbands.
I do like a height difference.
I do like that height discrepancy though. I'm like 6 or 6'4". Tall. Tall dudes blush.
Same.
What about tall girls though? Same case. Look over at the tall ladies and give them a wink. Look at really height variety, chat. Mwah. Short, tall, all of it. Beautiful. The butt weighted Petri down. That's why your character's so short, Petri.
Yep. I feel like it's important for chat to know that I look nothing like this IRL.
What was your comment? That part of the reason why you focused in on your character's butt so much was because you're flat in real life?
Yes. My parents even make fun of me for it. Probably because we have, like, my whole family has, like, a butt, and I'm the only one that doesn't.
Everyone just looking over like, haha, Petri the pancake, and Petri's like, stop it!
Haven't seen you IRL. I'm sure you look great. Thanks, Bird Bob. Ginger hair jeans and the flat. If I was curvy, I would be too powerful. God had to keep me humble.
Oh my god, Petri. That's also why you have, I know you don't like it, but this is why you have the adorable voice too, Petri. Imagine if you had the ass too, you would be way too powerful. Completely adorable, Petri. Already now. Unstoppable. What would we do? Oh, too strong to have a booty. This is why Petri had to, has to start working for it via exercise instead.
Yeah, I need to start that up again.
I should too. I remember for an extremely limited period of time where I attempted to exercise, but I dislike exercise so much. What? I don't want to
Me
move
too.
this. Stop asking me. Here we go, finally.
That's why I was thinking, I mean, I would not get VR because a lot of reasons. One is it's stupid expensive, but I feel like that would be a good buy. Look, there's a double rainbow!
What? What?
In the sky, look, this way.
Double rainbow?
Maybe it's just one.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
just one,
only
okay.
seeing one. I'm like, double rainbow. And no, there. Still, one is more than zero. Look at that. Wow.
And because of that, I got distracted and forgot what I was seeing.
I think Petri is seeing double. She's too powerful to be bootylicious. Mace Window, probably. Looks single. Just like me. And
If
then
you remember
suddenly
the
the
double
rainbow
rainbow.
became very sad. Do you remember the double rainbow meme? You can retire. Hey. It's time to
Does
split
anyone actually...
Yeah?
Does anyone in chat actually know what I was saying before the rainbow got my attention? Because now I'm mad.
Yeah, you got sidetracked and forgot. I don't remember either.
I need to talk to my therapist about ADD.
Something about your butt, probably.
Talking VR, yeah,
Oh,
thank
VR,
you.
yeah.
I think that would be good exercise. Because people have gotten, like, jacked off of Beat Saber.
Yeah, I mean, if you're up moving around so much, you could definitely, at minimum, doing VR would certainly be more than if you were just normally playing video games. So if you do something like Beat Saber, then yeah. And you have to head off now, Dagnar? Alright, thanks for coming by. By the way, hello there, Thwartleby. Welcome. VR is pretty good for just general moving around stamina. Yeah.
And more fun.
Yeah, because then you can play video games at the same time. And maybe more engaging than something like the Wii. Petri, you just have to come down and visit, and then you can try out the VR that I've got. Huh?
That would require traveling.
Oh, well, time to kidnap Petri.
I'm for them to invent teleportation.
I get really sweaty when I do Beat Saber. I feel like it would be very difficult for you to play Beat Saber without getting at least a little bit sweaty. Too much action, too much movement, you gotta sweat. I also really want to, yeah, these beans are giving us vegetables. We just need to wait for the cooldown to end on our vegetable stand. 17 seconds, then we can sell them. They should make Beat Saber an Olympic sport, to be honest. That would be hilarious. Imagine you've got things like ice skating, where people are, you know, going around doing these super fancy ice skate moves, spinning, jumping, twirling, grabbing each other and throwing them through the air. And then you've got Beat Saber, and you've got a couple of people waving their arms around.
Don't they have Beat Saber esports? Or is that not a thing?
I don't know. To an extent, you could maybe consider things like the high score tables as being adjacent to that. Sell the fish. Refuel the tank. Back to the farming. Man, it's been a while since I've played anything in VR. That's the biggest thing about VR and VR games. Or two things, really. One, the setup. Two, the motion sickness.
Yeah, I think the setup would be hard for me because I'm dumb.
The initial setup isn't so bad, but I mean, even after you have everything set up, anytime afterwards where you want to play it, it means you have to move things around in your room and get a space all prepped, which is just like moving your chair away, making sure things aren't sitting down. But that is still more than the nothing comparison if you're playing anything else. I have VR as well, I just haven't played it in a long time. It's not something I can just on a whim do because of the setup, yeah.
It seems like a waste too, especially how expensive VR is.
Sure, but you could apply that to a lot of things as well that are on the more expensive side. Like,
yeah, like this cute little speaker I got for $100 and I haven't touched.
Exactly. And on the other hand, then, I have used the VR in the past, so it's not like I haven't used it, period. My VR broke because I kept sleeping in VR chat. Oh, but how are you supposed to sleep in VR chat now? Ruined. Dang it. Oh, shit. Petri, we can put down rabbits now. I'll stick them in right here.
They're ugly little hands.
Yeah. And now, chat, before you gasp and you're like, what? Ugly little hand? Look at them. Like, look at
Their
that.
hands bend backwards.
It's not right. Something's wrong with these rabbits. Don't call them ugly. Look, I'm not calling the rabbits themselves ugly. I'm looking at their paws specifically. Okay, they're gross. Yeah, it's honest over here, alright? Thank God, because that place is toxic, and I'm glad I'm not able to return, but I do miss the comfy worlds. Yeah, those dumpies, though. Look, if we're wanting to look at the dumpies, we'd be hanging out over here with the pigs, alright? Pigs are also hungry. I feed them. They're like little goblins. Their faces are too human. The rabbits?
I pushed the rabbit off the cliff.
Ooh.
Oh no, it's trying to get up. Here, let me help.
Your cat just jumped off the cliff. I also can't see the rabbit on my side that you've pushed off. I pushed one off, though. Look at it. Feebly attempt to run back up to its friends. But it can't. It doesn't know how.
I tried to help it.
You can't see it then? Or are you trying to help a different one?
No, I'm trying to help the one I pushed down, and it's being stupid and running the wrong way. Oh, there it just jumped up.
Well, now you pushed the one I could see, and now it's just running into the lamppost and then just slid down the ramp. And now it's just, I think it's intimidated. Oh wait, nope, there it goes. He's trying, but Petri's in the way. Bunny, keep running into Petri, maybe. There we go. Petri's out of the way. It's still stuck on the lamppost. And now it slid down the ramp again. Idiot, Bunny. I can't believe this. Oops. else do we have? Whether we have these fish in here. The salmon looks like it's horrified. The salmon does not want to be here. It wants freedom. We've also got some flax flowers. We've also unlocked a bakery and a silo for buildings. Cosmetics, we now have a coop, a windmill, hay pile, and a weeping willow. I'm putting down the weeping willow. Where would it look nice? I'm gonna put it right here. This little singular spot. Stop making fun of them! Nah, it's a bully stream, remember? We're mean, we look at each other with angry eyebrows, we say the joke and we run away.
It has been 4 hours.
Yeah, I was honestly trying to wait until Katie started up her stream so we could raid over to her. So just a little bit I thought this was a therapy stream! I pull back the curtain, and you see an evil villain rubbing his hands together. It was a trap this entire time! I was just trying to harvest your tears and gather material to bully you with! Ha 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 ha! Katie said running a little late, but starting soon. Yeah, that's Katie.
Got him.
Now let's see.
Oh, I leveled up.
Oh, your own level?
Yeah.
Put down a little hedge.
I wonder what I got.
Look at that arch.
I'm gonna go see what I got. What I unlocked.
Alright, I guess then I can take the opportunity to... Alright, chat, are you ready to see the character customization that's available?
Oh, I see the eyes that you have. You do look like a zombie.
Alright, chat, here's the customization. Oh, I didn't make myself as tall as possible. Guess I thought I did. I probably hit back and undid it. Alright, so, the character creator. You can adjust their height. You can adjust their skin tone. Which, by the way, as you're commenting on me looking a little bit jaundiced, you could also just straight up make your character green or undead. I like with the green skin in particular, you can really see the skin texturing on the face from the eyes. Hair color.
Wait, mine doesn't have words on it.
What do you mean? What?
Like, yours has the skin tone is alien green. My colors don't have names on them.
That's weird. I wonder if it's some
I think
option that's gotten switched off or something.
So I think I have the undead skin.
The super pale one? Probably.
Yeah.
If it's in between alien green and blue, then yeah, you do. Alright, and then we've got some outfits over here. Petri has the butt DLC. Right, we put her in the blue outfit. And then you can see the different facial unlocks. Look, you can go ahead and slap on some makeup onto her. Look, you can run around with a dinosaur on your head. Honestly, I think this beanie one is one of the cutest ones I have unlocked so far. But I was wearing the other one because that's more fitting for Jane Deere in terms of a ponytail. And is that a corset over a blouse? I don't know if it's necessarily... I don't think I would describe that as a corset because it doesn't really have any lacing or anything. But it is on top, certainly. Some style, if you want to call it a vest of some kind, unsure. Or if you would just call it still corset. I don't know. I don't know that sort of terminology. But then we've got these different hairstyles. I will put on the beanie. And then they have some different sunglasses that I've gotten unlocked. different earrings, which you can't see very well with this hairstyle, though. I'm gonna put on the facial piercings. The Crocodile Dundee hat. Oh. It's a goblin. Should I change my hair to be green? And then look, I can get a little school. Hang on.
Oh.
I'm a goblin now. I'm a schoolgirl goblin, right? Corset without lacing is tube top. It wouldn't be a tube top, because a tube top would just be more like a crop top, but even shorter. So this is at the wrong section for it to be a tube top. The tube top would be up here. Alright, we're a zombie now. And then they've got emotes that you can use. Look at me. Facepalm, cringing, shaking my finger at you, giving a thumbs up, pouting, laughing, which you can then see the kind of horrifying teeth the character has. Give a little wave, and clap. And then the tractor customization. This is where the real action of the game is, clearly. Look at those different tractor choices. This is the initial start one. Then we've got the one that Petri was using. We've got this tractor that I had. Yeah, we got a harvester over here. The other ones are locked, so we can't look at them. And then they have different paint jobs you can put on them. For this one, they're all locked. For the one I have that unlocked, which is what I was using. And then we've got some arrows. One of those is just a lawnmower. What? You're just running around on your lawnmower watering your grass, dude. It's totally normal. And we've got that. This is like very sciencey looking. Actually, you know what it also looks like? Kind of looks like a safety pin. This one's got some cacti on it. This one's got some stars. And then we've got peace with flowers. Got some little stars on this one. This one is flamin'. And this one's just kind of like shaped. And then you can change out little antennae, tribal tattoos. We've got skull. We've got the face that Petri was using. A reflective star. A tennis ball, an 8-ball, and the heart. Oh, wait. And we've got this nut. And then they also have pets too. And now here's where you can really see the cat in its horror. The dogs, I think, look a lot better, but I kind of wanted the cat, so I was using the cat anyway. It makes it feel a little bit like they based the cat model just off of the dog, so I like this one the best. And we've got different collar options, and then you can put different tags onto them. Like, look at this pig over here, looking extremely done with your shit. This pig is not interested, it wants you to quit talking. The star, however, is very happy. Look at him, all innocent. Little tiny smile. And then you're allowed to change the eye color, collar color, detail color, as well as the size. Not a huge impact, but a little bit. Makes it almost proportioned, kind of like a puppy. And at some point in the game, it seems like you're able to unlock the farmhands as some sort of NPC you're able to interact with later on, but we're not to that section. I don't know when they get unlocked. Is that your Steam avatar in the top right? Yes. By extension, that's what my Steam avatar is in the top left, while in game as well. That is the original avatar that I had on Discord when I did one myself. And Petri, I'm back on the map if you wanted to join in again.
Okay. I think you are wearing the same outfit, so let me go back.
Ooh, did you put on the blue dress skirt one?
Yeah.
I should just go back and swap, unless you are already doing that.
I'm already doing that. I'll be a gamer.
And actually, it looks like Katie's starting up her stream here. So that means it's time to wrap up for the ending.
Hey.
Alright, first, why not wear the same thing? You know, then we could twin up, Petri, if we had been wearing the same thing. Regardless. Petri! Petri! Thank you for playing Farm Together with me.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
And y'all
it
better
was
follow
nice.
me. I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, that's right. You see Petri is using her command in chat. You better go over there and follow Petri right now, chat. Or else Petri, she's not gonna be very happy with you. You don't want to make Petri angry, do you, chat? There's a reason why you never see her mad. It's because you don't live to see it a day afterwards. We thank you, Petri. We should play another game on stream at some point. Another farming game? Or a non-farming game, maybe?
Maybe?
Maybe. We also need to get Katie in on a stream at some point, too. Have it 3-person co-op stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, then I'm gonna say bye to you, Petri. And then definitely and finish wrapping up here, alright? So, thanks, Petri, for playing. I hope you have a good day.
You too. Bye, chat.
Say bye to Petri, chat. Bye. Alright. Chat, I thank you as well. Those who have resubscribed and subscribed, followed, thank you again to Pope for the raid. Thank you for those who have cheered some bits. It is all very appreciated. You're all lovely, as always, as I now set up my raid for Katie. She's over there. She's going to do some daytime painting. We're gonna go over there and give her a little walk and a wave, steal the art from her so that we can keep it for ourselves and have our own cursed Katie painting on the wall. I'm very excited for the theft. I hope you're successful and maybe you'll be the one to steal it. Who knows? But goodbye, everybody. Farewell.